streaming, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and kick those off, and then we'll jump into the games, my friends. Move this over here. Thanks for hanging out with us, by the way. Appreciate folks stopping in to chill with us for a bit. That's really heckin' cool. I just realized that no sound is getting picked up here, which is a little bit silly. I think I know exactly why. Because it's looking at the wrong source. It's about... Well, let me change one thing real quick. I select a different device? I sure can. I do it right. I think it is... Hold on. Let me check one thing real quick, because you guys have been able to hear me this whole time. Make sure I've got the right source selected. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, because I was putzing with... Here we go. I was putzing with getting the VR stuff set up earlier, and by installing stuff but not fully setting things up, it's looking for audio sources that don't yet exist or haven't been connected or anything. So I think we're good now. And then let me make sure. I'm going to move this one over here for a second. Make sure this audio is coming through as well. And I think it is. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that everything was looking good. I think we are okay. Okay. Yeah, just I had minor technical snafu, but thankfully OBS has been fine this whole time. Click that. Yeah, that audio's getting picked up. So there was a few other things that got confused because it wasn't picking up audio, and it's because it was looking for sources that are not plugged in right now, VR sources and such. That's all fine and dandy. There's one last item here that we'll be all set. We'll be all set. Potato Pryor says, I'm looking for yeah, I can't remember what it was, but Potato Pryor had some kind of quote at one point. But yeah, neither I nor Potato Pryor can remember what exactly it was or when it was. Give me one second, I'm just going to grab one last thing here. That there, and apply it, and save, and we're good. Actually, I wonder if I can I just go into the list of quotes and do a search? There's no search function, unfortunately. I could export it to... What could I export it to? Oh, I guess maybe I can't export it then. Yeah. I might mess with that off stream. See if there's a way to like export it to like a Excel spreadsheet or a CSV or something that I could then just do a Control F on, a Control F upon. Yeah, as it stands right now, there is no search. Search for it. All I can do is sort. Oh wait, what if I did this? I did this. Okay, here we go. I think, you know what? Actually, Potato, it might be this one. It didn't seem to like that. Oh, actually, that was the wrong number. It wasn't even 195. That's not correct. There we go. It was that one. I think that's it. I just kind of stumbled upon it because it was a really short quote, and I was like, oh, that's probably it. It was a really short one. There we go. We got there. We got there, baby. We got there. Yeah, he was having to go through a whole bunch of these. Let me scroll up because I think I missed a few things here. Scary thing is the information that came out. They were dropping. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't like that, or Clizzard. Don't like that one bit. Now, granted, I'm guessing those conversations would have happened probably a year or two ago. And let's be real, a year or two ago, things like Web3 and NFTs and blockchain were all the hotness. So it makes all the sense in the world that investors, people that, you know, aren't necessarily tech-minded, but here at a service level, these things, it makes sense that those buzzwords would get thrown around at those meetings and whatnot. It might not amount to much because now a lot of the fervor around that has died down to some degree. I mean, AI stuff, of course, is still very much in conversation, and crypto stuff is never going to go away anytime soon, at least. But the whole Web3 NFT shit, a lot of that has ceded back to a less relevancy, thankfully. So I suspect some of that has probably been backed off. Hopefully, but yeah, like Urklazar said though, it's still a little, still not the bestest kind of thing to see with a beloved series of IP like we see with Sega. We'll just have to wait and see. Have to wait and see how it all shakes out. Let's go and drop those items. And I think we're in good shape. We're in good shape to resume with more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Welcome back, everyone. And again, thank you for folks hanging out with us and stopping in for part of the evening. Did a couple fun channel point redemptions, and now we're getting into the games, my friends. Into the games. I was looking at this earlier. I was wondering if maybe we should switch out the chainsword for the power maul. But I like the power maul has that power swing, which gives us more AoE. So I think sacrificing a little bit of minimum damage is okay. It also means less parry. And but we can push people back, which is kind of cool. Like, there's some pretty neat abilities here that that I think makes the power maul a reasonable choice. So I'm gonna add that to the cargo for now. And for this one, I'm gonna hang on to it for now. It's an unwieldy weapon, and it does great damage, but it costs more action points, and I think that makes it just kind of unattractive, unfortunately. So I think that's all fine and dandy. We'll just stick with this. We have a chainmail that we'll put on Argenta once she has the ability to wear armor without, or medium armor without incurring the dodge penalty. So I think we'll do that. We'll do that with her next level. Let's go ahead and crack this door open and see what awaits. Is it more friends? We get a little side, piece by piece, choose your own adventure section, and I do like these. I do like these, yeah. Yeah, for some reason I thought I misread. I thought it was 195. It was 198 when I was looking through the list earlier. And I'm glad I just happened to stumble upon it, Potato Prior. That was very lucky. Okay, so in the throes of a heretical insurgency, we accidentally witnessed, an unholy ritual. Okay. This abandoned nook turned out to be a heretic's gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. The large group of rebels stood frozen. Okay, no one moved. Staring in the center of the room, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. Is it because they know they've been discovered, or is this part of the ritual? I ran a cursory glance over the room. Assess the situation. Okay, here we go. Unremarkable in appearance, dressed in shabby clothes. Okay. But what caught my attention was the strange, sinister anticipation in their eyes. Okay. Exchanged brief, unintelligible remarks. Stood frozen in a circle, gazes turned towards a hulking structure in the center of the room. Is it this, the hulking structure? Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, foxcasters, okay. An enormous lens mounted on a stand caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and across the half-lit room, not unlike the enormous lens we saw in our fight with the Warden on the prison planet. Now I will absolutely be able to make this awareness check. I'll go and do that. I'll go and do it. Barely visible behind the closed ranks of the insurgents, rusted barrels with evidently flammable contents. Okay. One good shot of those barrels will explode everything. I observe what happens next. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent and parted in a single movement. A thick, sticky silence fills the room. Heretic's gaze is turned towards a metal structure with the lens on top of it. That's right. Structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. The sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Into the circle, collapsed on his knees. Not a second had passed. Okay, they gripped him by the shoulders and hair, like we're seeing in the image there. Remember, comrade, the last sunner you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn. Proper noun, final dawn. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned and its focused ray feasted upon his eyes. That's some fucking torture shit right there. Goddamn. Chinese water torture? Now, what about fucking eyeball sunbeam torture? It's the eyeball scorched blindness. They've yet to even notice us. I braced myself and I could shoot at the warp lens, destroying the charms. I could blow up the barrels, thinning their ranks, or I could just fight them and just call it a day. I will blow up the barrels. Here we go. Bam. So we killed several.
Your emperor.
And now we get to kill the rest. Now that guy is the blind madman now, hence how they become blinded and maddened. Excuse me. But otherwise, we have, of course, the unholy lens. We might have to kill that to prevent somebody from being, anybody from being resurrected. But I'm assuming that's only like the fancy people, like, yeah, the leader of cultists. So yeah, we'll probably want to emphasize the unholy lens to prevent any like fancy schmancy folks from being restarted or re-alived. Also, there's a lot of bad guys around here. There's a lot of bad guys around here. I'm already up here. Melee guy right here. Can blow that up, which means I shouldn't stand too close to it. None of us can blow this up. Guy here. Yeah, we know that the barrels don't explode for much. The propane tanks might explode better. And of course, I guess if you blow up one, they're both gonna go. So some of it could be kind of cool. But yeah, the leader of the cultists. You can get a quick look at him. Oh, he's got chain lightning. He is a psyker. That is good to know. So yeah, we should not stand too close because that would make us a very hasty target for him. Okay, so with that being said, my guy is a snipey boy. I should put him away from the dangers, but not like back here because well, that one's fine actually. I mean, I guess that's an okay spot. This cover, I don't think it would explode, so maybe this is an okay spot. Abelard, I think I might put him right here because he'd be able to melee that guy. When does that guy go? Leader of Cultists. Leader of Cultists goes next after me and Cassia. And then he does get to go. Okay, so he will get to go before a lot of us will get to go. So what I might even have Cassia do, or I guess me, I guess I could do it too for that matter. So maybe I'll put myself here instead so I could take a shot here, blow those things up, because there's a very, very good chance it would kill him. What I'm also thinking is I want to be the one to blow that up, because if I don't blow it up and say Abelard closes in for melee either here or somewhere over here, there's a chance that somebody else could blow that up and potentially make it hurt my guys. So if I blow it up now, it will guarantee only bad guys get injured by doing so. Lots of stuff for fun on this side. The only real special folks to consider, there's an anointed cultist. I don't think he's that special. He doesn't have a lot of health, so he's probably okay. Yeah, he does have some passive abilities, which is a little bit scary, but I don't think he's like a spellcaster or anything. So this guy is a fancy fella, obviously. We got a couple fire starters and some gun boys. Some gun boys for sure. They have crappy guns, but I mean, they have them. So as ranged attacking guys go, that's a little bit concerning. And then, of course, this thing. The second thing. I can't even look at the details for whatever it is. So, yeah, so I will take a shot at that. Abelard, he doesn't go... Actually, he goes not too far from here. The Anointed Cultist will absolutely close for combat with him, most likely. Although, I don't know, maybe I should put him in front of me, maybe. Because I want him to close with Abelard instead of me. Although what I might just do is after I do whatever shooting I do, I might duck out of combat or duck out of cover. Unless, hold on, is there a way to see, does the sniper have something where, like, am I not allowed to move after I shoot? Because I know that that's how it is for some weapons. Like, after you use the weapon, you can't move. Like, it saps all your movement points. So I can't remember how this one works, but there might be a thing that says you can move and shoot, but you can't shoot and then move. Adira, it's going to be a while before you get to go, Adira, so I don't think I'm going to move her up that close. What I will do is put Pascal here as well. I'm thinking more about this guy is going to go, leader of cultists. Would he be able to get into range for chain lightning? There's a good chance. There's a good chance he would. So yeah, I would definitely wouldn't want Abelard and me to be too close. In fact, for that matter, maybe I should put him... I put him over here. That's the thing. I need to ensure that if he lives... Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I should just assume he won't live. Maybe Cassia will be able to fuck him up. In fact, Cassia will put you as far up as you can go. Argenta, it's going to be a while before you get to go. So Cassia's as far up as she can go. I think For the rest of them, it should be okay. I think as long as the rest of us aren't up too far, it will make it so that even if we get hit by chain lightning, it'll only hit the two of us, and it won't arc to this group over here. So I think that's like a reasonable way to look at this. So bring Pascal up a bit. Pascal. That's his full name, and that's my headcanon. There it is. Can I really decisively believe I'll be able to kill this guy quickly? There's gonna be 2 explosions. I hope that's gonna be enough. Or I could just shoot him. I mean, I could just blast his ass and call it a day. I know I'd be able to one-shot him, but I'm still worried about getting caught into some kind of like combat situation here and a bunch of bad guys deciding to shoot at this intentionally and causing it to harm us. I kind of want to be the one to decide when that blows. But maybe I should just roll with it. Is there anything else I haven't considered? I see there's another big fuel tank here. This is a big looking fuel tank thing, but it's not red, so it's not shootable. At least not like right now. Yeah, so it looks, there's really nothing else that I can see. This did kill a lot of dudes, so maybe that actually might do a lot of damage. Okay. Cultist, and cultist. What else do we have? We have one guy back there and a whole bunch of ranged guys. So more range than anything. More range than melee here. Yeah. Let's do that. I think, yeah, the more I think about it, I think I'm just gonna have him blast him, and then I'm gonna have Abelard. I'm gonna have him be as close to here as possible. So if the leader does try to get this way to try to lightning one of us, Abelard will be able to reach him faster. I think let's just go with that. So yeah, the more I think about it, I think I am just gonna blast this guy now. Just directly. As there's a very real chance we might be able to utilize this in other ways. So if I blast you now, what else could I do? Could blow that. I could like shoot some of these guys. I can't shoot that guy from here. Can I? Would that be oh no, I have to move closer to do the lower check. I am behind cover right now. Would this wipe out my movement points? No, it would not. No, with this. So I can still apply. Actually, let's do this after. If I'm able to move, I'll do it after I move. Because if I move here, I'll be able to reach more. So I'll go ahead and take this shot. Oh, look at that. It confirmed it would nuke our movement points. What if I moved here? Would I still be able to shoot this guy? No, I would not. Okay, so that is the question then. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop him. Okay, dropped him. No question. No hesitation. Go ahead and apply a stack towards you, because you're a ranged guy that has quite a lot of health. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. We do have grenades. There's no way someone could look like that in the middle of the screen. One-legged duck, are you trying to say that nobody could look this handsome? Are you trying to tell me... Oh, I realize that my face is covering it, but you're trying to tell me that you're going to look me in the eye and say that this level of handsomeness is not realistic? I don't know. I think I like to think it's doable. I think if someone tried really hard and had enough plastic surgery to stretch their forehead out, I think the peak male form could be achieved. I like to think it's possible. Cassia, I'm going to move you... I don't know if I want to move her up super much. I definitely don't want her to get too close, because, again, I worry about those chain lightning arcs. I think if I got right here, it might be safe. There's a lot of action over there, and I don't know what I gain by getting myself too close. I know that there's really... There's one person I can snipe at right... Oh, I guess there's two. There's a second one over there. Are you ranged or melee? You are melee, and he would not be able to reach anybody right now. You need 2 turns to move. this would not get movement points. Yeah, I'm glad it tells me that. Spends all movement points. I'm glad it tells me that right there. So I wouldn't be able to, like, move up, do this, and move back. I mean, this ability is real sick. But, yeah, it's kind of a tough spot here. I think what I will do is I'll move... Are there bad guys over this way? No, the answer is so far no. I think that'd be far enough. I'm going to plant Cassia back here. I think it's far enough away from chain lightning shenanigans. I could go ahead and give my guy... Yeah, Abelard has nobody to charge towards, so giving him a bonus round would do nothing for him. None of these people can do anything. I'm just gonna give my fella... Gonna buff up his stuff. I'm gonna give him a bonus round where I can't move, but I get to shoot somebody to death. So I am behind cover. I can do this super, super cool. I might be able to just kill this guy. Flat out. And it overpenetrated, so it also blew up the container behind him. That was sick. And it damaged this cover, but it did not auto-explode it. That's good to know. It was not enough damage to blow that one up. These actually might do a significantly better explosion then. Bigger and juicier explosion, even. So that was very helpful. That's one less range fella out. And then Cassia, with your murder beams so bright, won't you melt some faces tonight? Actually, that was the only guy I was able to target. Cassia might be out of shit to do then. That was actually too efficient. Oh wait, I can shoot people. Okay, so they're out of range for like using my brain, using the eyeball ability, but very much within range to shoot people in the head. I'm not going to be able to kill. I'm going to be able to kill this guy. That's sad. I can't shoot the lens, but I can wound him and make him real sad, and I think that's a good idea. It'll make him easier to kill later on. Wonder who the she is. We keep hearing the name Aurora, so that's probably who we're eventually going to meet up with. He does nothing. He chooses to end his turn with no action. Even after getting shot. It's a bold move, I'll give him that. I don't want to get too close to that thing. I could just close the range and just get into melee with this guy. I could charge at him right now. If I did that, if I went to close right now, the problem is I would put Abelard really far from all of us, so we'd have to move up to be able to support him. In particular, Adira. Adira needs to buff him up still. So I think I might actually hold. In fact, I almost want to move him back maybe a smidge. Is there anybody he can shoot from here? Might be able to shoot him. Shoot him. And shoot this guy. Oh, Crockett Ed piss him off. So I could just kind of whittle at them. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Abelard getting... Look at all the people that are going to get to go before Abelard gets to go. And again, with no, buffs or enhancements from Adira or anybody else. So, yeah, I'm going to wait until Adira can move before I have Abelard charge in. And I want more people to support him, too. So, he's not behind cover, which is... Well, I guess he is behind cover, because, yeah, It's actually interesting, because, yeah, he's able to reach and shoot this guy from here, so he's able to lean around this corner, I think. And I think because this is not full cover, this spot right here, I think that's why that's able to work. So it's a 41% chance to shoot. It's not the bestest. We have a similar level of confidence to be able to drop him. And it could drop him. It could just straight up kill him. But he's melee only. He has to travel to reach him anyway, so let's take a shot at him. And he shoots him for a lot of damage. It's pretty good. So I will endure. I'll go back to melee weapons so that we can capitalize on attacks of opportunity if they come up. And sworn enemy, I'm gonna say it's you. You're the big guy. Big man on campus. Alright, and then it is Pascal. Could just do the old tried and true of enhancing people's weapons. And again, this is weapons that we're enhancing, not spells or anything like that. I think I would want to emphasize... Oh, I can't have it go that far, can I? Yeah, let's move up a bit. Let's go here. I want to emphasize people using weapons, which is to say, if possible, Abelard and Argenta. Although, I don't know if I'll be able to get both. Yeah, looks like we can't get both, sadly. Okay, well, if I'm forced to choose, I would prioritize... Oh, man. Oh, wait, look at that, look at that. We actually can get everybody. Holy shit, we can get everybody except for Adira. Wow, that works out super well. I'm very grateful for that. Let's do that. Charge everyone's weapons up. And then I have... Oh, that was... Oh, no, I can move a little bit more, but not much. Is there anybody I can analyze? I guess I could analyze you if nothing else. I've got nothing else to do. Nothing better to do. Or I can move up a smidge. That let me shoot somebody? Just you. Yeah. No, I'll stay where I am. Stay where I am. I will... I am technically behind cover, but I'm not behind cover against this guy, so I think using that would be a waste. I think I will instead just take a real good shot at you and remove your face from your body. And end my turn. So a lot of low-hanging fruits have been taken out. They're really liking to hang by this thing. Big lens. They're clustering up a lot around here. It's a shame there's no more explosives. And there's this thing, but it's too far away. Argenta, I'm gonna move you up as probably as close as I can. Cultist, and then that'll be my turn. So yeah, we'll have a lot of movement before more people get to go. I don't think she can shoot anybody from here. Yeah, so she can reach. We just couldn't get her in range, unfortunately. That's fine. Can't ricochet bullets or anything. Okay, no, that's fine. Anything else I want to do? No. Just move up. Okay, Adira. I'm gonna have her move right here. Can I analyze anybody from back here? I know we're pretty far away. Analyze a few people. I'm surprised I can't do anything against this thing yet. Is there nobody else back here? There's one dude back here who's just chilling. I don't think he's gone yet. And he could sneak around if he wanted to, but he'll probably just come right for us. These guys haven't moved either. Oh, fuck, there's more dudes over here. Not a ton, but there's a few. Okay. Now I'll just go and analyze that guy. Just, it's something to do, I guess. Then pump up our boy. Make him nice and strong. Get those cool, glowy purple eyes. I'm way too far away for chain lightning, so I'm not going to try it, but I could either shoot or I could try to blind. Yeah, I can't blind you, unfortunately. I'll just try to shoot somebody. And then somebody's going to be you. I'm going to miss. 95% chance to hit, and we did miss, but that's okay. You can't tell me zingers. Alright, sorry, moving into position. This guy takes a shot at at Argenta, because she's not in cover, technically. He will do the same, probably. But he can't reach. So we got two clusters. Two primary clusters. Miss. He killed a homie, I think. And summoned these things. Now I remember these from playing through Bolt Gun. I think he killed... It was the blind fella. That's who he killed. He killed the blind guy. It wasn't just any regular fella. It was a fancy schmancy guy. These are Zinch. Is that their deal? They are warp creatures, manifestations. Yes. They're, of course, all about melee. They got talon hands. They're pretty gnarly. But yes, I remember these from playing through Bolt Gun. Love that game. I will move myself here, although didn't we confirm if we moved here we wouldn't be able to shoot any of these folks. I can shoot these guys, but these guys are more... The other folks are a little bit more pressing. I don't want to be up too close to that. I don't want to get in Argenta's way. I guess this is as good of a place I can be. And then, alright, go around the back. Let's go ahead and Yeah, let's duck behind here. This is probably the safer bet. So I'll go ahead and be behind cover. This guy there. What's up, Lime? Yeah, Z-Inch, right? Yeah. Magic and Cosmic Horror. Well, I mean, there's some cosmic bullshit happening here, so I think that's pretty relevant to the current sitch. Maybe I should have taken a shot at the fire starter, but many other people are going to have opportunities to spank him, so he's going to get got eventually anyway. You've got a pistol, I think, and you've got a rifle. I will focus on the rifle, friend. There we go. What kind of pistol is it? Scrappy autogun. It is a better choice to take a shot at this fool instead. And maybe just drop his ass.
Another enemy?
We just dropped his ass, sure enough. They're tricksters, don't like direct combat. Oh, okay, well maybe it isn't Z-Inch. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, a little bit sleepy, Lime. I don't blame you. It's probably like 4 a.m. where you are, so if you were about to drift off to Sleepy Land, I would not hold it against you in the slightest, but I'm glad to see you, Lime. Always a pleasure. Getting blessed by the Lime visit is always a good day. 5 a.m., yeah. If you unless you just woke up, unless it's like morning time. I mean, I guess it is morning, but if it's like, you know, you waking up, it's one thing versus, oh no, I'm just now going to sleep and my life is pain. As I know you've been doing some school stuff, right? I could have Cassia go around behind. I don't know if having her hitting it from behind would make a lot of sense, but we could. Whomst could I reach with my eyeball melty boy? I can melt these fellas. Except not you specifically. Who could I reach with bullets? I could blast some of these fools. I could continue to tickle the leader. Cultist leader. Get tickled these guys. Of course, Argenta is going to be able to do some real good hurting on those guys real soon. What I might even do is have Abelard close with those guys. Because part of me wants to have him charge the blue horrors and just start fucking them up. But there's a lot of shit over there. Maybe it'd be better if he came to us. If they came to us, the problem, of course, is that no matter what I do, this guy is gonna have his chain lightning do some bullshit. Maybe the strat is to have Abelard close with these guys and just kind of whittle the ranks of everyone else around them. He's gonna go pretty soon here. In fact, a lot of us kind of go in a line. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Cassia, and then they. Oh, so the cultists might leave. Yeah, okay, so they move before Abelard gets a chance. So never mind. Finish the coursework, but sleep schedule's a little bit silly. Yeah, I understand. Good to see you, Jim. Appreciate you stopping in as well, buddy. Lime says, I'll get sleepies eventually. Yeah, so what we can do, though, of course, is we can use my guy to thin these guys down a little bit more. We really have no hope of having Cassia anybody with her psychic powers, her special powers, so I'll just have her shoot bad guys as well. We would be able to shoot the cultist leader. So yeah, we'll do that. I can't have my guy get powered up, but I can have Abelard be powered up for his next turn. Because he will definitely do something weird in his next turn. We just can't have him move right now. So I'll have my guy do another little bonus round. And I'll just be behind cover. And then take a shot. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to kill both of these in a single shot.
As good as done.
Because it can't overpenetrate. It did not overpenetrate, but we still killed. Oh, I should have actually aimed at this guy because he's a little spicier, but we got it. We got it. That's good enough. Some daily dose, some 40k cosmic fuckery. There's some fuckery to be found. Some fuckery to be foundery, that's for sure. Do I just diddle him a little bit more? I say we just diddle him a little bit more. There we go. Little by little, we're whittling him down. But again, if we kill him, he's going to get resurrected by the lens. So I don't want to drop him fully. I just want to make him really sad before it's time for him to do some fuckery. These guys somersaults. That's adorable. Spin dash. They're doing the spin dash from Sonic. Alright, so I know I can't charge. Although here's some bullshit. You ready for some bullshit? I could back away and then charge at them. And then do either a cleave or a power attack. Power swing. Cleave would do more damage, so if I can line him up for a cleave, that'd be the bestest. This is where we at. Yeah, this feels pretty cosmic, all right. These fellas with weird, like, lords' mouths and tentacle, not tentacles, but horns and tentacles, actually both. Question is, can I charge in such a way? I don't know if I can cleave around a hard corner like that. I guess I'll have to find out soon. So let's back that thing up. What if I went right here? Would I then be able to charge to hit? I'm gonna charge to hit from there. Would that be acceptable? Can't hit you. Unfortunately, we might not have a cleave opportunity. What if I moved here and then charged? That could work. And it would put me... Yeah, that actually might just work. That would put me in range. Let's do that. So I'll move over here. This is so fucking jank. But this is very much within the rule set as being legit. So that's a kind of a free attack. Oh, but I don't have the action points. Right. I forgot. We don't have action points because we'd be able to afford it, but my guy took a trauma, so he has one less action point. That's okay. I can still fuck him up. I could... Yeah, let's apply that much damage to this guy. No, that's fine. Yeah. Nah, I fucked up. I forgot about that. We at least inflicted an injury, which is cool. I could brace for impact, but nah, that's fine. We still got more. Before they can move again, anyway. What the interaction is? That's a good question, yeah. We're probably going to destroy it before we get a chance to look at it, but... Turns you into a cosmic horror. We've seen these before as a thing. We've seen them before, and we know that they will resurrect leader fellas like this. So I want to kill the lens before I kill him. Otherwise, he's going to resurrect with full health because he's a freaking cheater. Cheater, and I bet it is one who eats pumpkins. A pumpkin eater, even. Now, I am behind cover. I think this counts. I think. I'm technically behind cover right now. I know, he's very rude and very not nice, and I'm starting to think he doesn't like us. I don't know what came over to me to give that analysis, but I really do think he's starting to not like us. Might be Z-Inch. They're not afraid of fighting, they're just tricksters, yeah. Yeah, these guys somersaulted towards us in a very trickster-like fashion, so maybe they are Z-Inch. And I know Z-Inch is usually like the blue and purple vibes. At least that's my understanding. I will take a shooty pooty. Dead shot at... I won't be able to kill you, but I'll be able... or I could just take a shot at you. Poultice has just got regular guns. These guys are going to do a lot more damage. I think I'd rather take a shot at these guys. I can't shoot at the fire starter. He might be able to reach Abelard. Maybe. Take a shot at you guys. So I was going to say that's a more guaranteed shot. Okay. Then Argenta. The original plan was for Argenta to fucking blast these fools. But now I'm thinking maybe it would make more sense. Oh, I should have put her where Pascal is. Actually, that would have made more sense. If I put her, say, right here, could she do this? That guy's get behind really good covers. That guy's going to be hard to hit. But I could definitely blast those fools. Or if I went here. Actually, the chances are better, strangely enough, for being right here. It would put me behind cover. I could tell Abelard to duck. Oh, it would blow those. Oh, that could get really gross. All right. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I could put her, like, right here. And have her blast that away. The downside is that opens her up to this guy. And his fire starting way. So maybe I just stick with the original plan. Put Argenta here. And just kind of shoot down this hallway. Oh, wait. Oh, can I not lean around the corner? Huh. It's acting like I can't reach them. At all, which is kind of surprising from there. What if I stayed put and shot from here? Okay, yeah, then you can fuck them up. What are these guys? Do I even need to worry? He's melee. He's melee. He's got a little pistol. Maybe I don't need... Oh, wait, this is a... he's got a... Probably not that scary, honestly. Probably not that scary. We just want to be friends. Right, that's right. What's up, Unstable? Good to see you, my man. They want to be your friends too much? That's the problem? Gotcha. Gotcha. That sounds about right. I'm really surprised that we can't be here and shoot from behind cover. I'm really surprised that's not considered legal. What about, like, right here? Would that be acceptable? Shoot around there. There, okay, we can shoot like that then. Oh, man. What about this? Who goes after Argenta? Adira goes. Could we just have Adira melt this motherfucker's face? There's a very real chance we could. Maybe that's it. Maybe we just put her right there. Put it right here. Have her blast these fools. We could even have her run and gun so she can move again if need be. I wanna have Argenta do her best against these guys to make Abelard's job a little bit easier. But I don't want her to be at the whims of whatever this guy wants to do. When does he go? I think he goes next. Yeah, he goes after Adira. How's my confidence I'll be able to do this? Let's go with it. Because these guys can't really do too much. The only person they're really able to threaten is Argenta right now. So if we move her out of there, this is probably the safer bet. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to commit to the move. I'm going to commit to the bit. What I might even do is I might run a gun and just take a regular shot at him. So, tell him we're doing a controlled shot. So, Abelard, I need you to duck. A shooty pooty. Absolutely. At these two. Good fucking damage. Straight up killed one of them. Love to see it. Now, unless this guy resurrects them, which would be some bullshit, I will... Hopefully this won't screw me over. Run and gun. Okay, we did get a free action point back. That's good. So I can still take a shot. I could shoot at you, but I can't kill you. I will make... Ooh, not a great chance. Actually, I'm surprised that's only a 45% chance. And this is even also a 55. Surprised that 2 straightaway shots. I guess because he's in melee combat, maybe that's why. I'll shoot at you. Don't miss. Ah, it's a shame. Okay, well, that's alright. I'm still pretty confident we'll be okay. Because Adira is a deer. Good job. Good job, Alex. I will move her back maybe a smidge. I might be able to just drop him. It would be better if he had another stack on him. I could just blind him. Unless he's already blinded or something. What do you have on you right now? You have exploits, and that's it. I don't even know if blinding would hurt him that much, because they just need to spray. They just need to spray and pray right now. Might be all it is. Move this here. So I'm doing some PSO 2. Now that's an interesting choice, Unstable. I've played a lot of PSO 2 over the past couple years. Are you doing PSO 2 Classic or New Genesis? Because that's a game I'd like to play more of. I'd be down to join in with you guys at some point if you wanted. I've played a lot of both, but I'd love to do more New Genesis. Or really, I'd be down to do more of either one. I usually do Spellcasters when I play Phantasy Star online. The Wabbajack? Oh man, just pray for a sweet roll. I'm down. It's a deal with the devil. Gotcha. That makes sense. Also, Farsight, what's up, buddy? Cabbage or Jamora? Both delicious and lightly sauteed. Some new Genesis. What's up, Jet? Jet is one of my PSO2 homies. Yeah. If you and Kasumi wanted some homies to join in, Jet and myself would most likely be down. I don't want to speak for you, Jet, but yeah. Jet, if you wanted to join Unstable for some PSO2 times, that'd be fun. Be funsies. I am going to commit to this movement. It would be... Actually, I'm going to be behind right here, so I'm behind cover, technically. That way those guys will have a harder time hitting me. I will... Can I just blast his nuts? No, he's too far away. I will do this. I will look at him in a scrutinizing manner. Now, this is a minor psychic power. I think this might mean I wouldn't be able to shoot afterwards. What does blind do, actually? Trap your skills for things, harder to dodge. Okay, so we would be more easily able to dodge whatever he would hit Argenta with. It's a risk. It's a risk. Let's shoot first. Shoot first, ask questions never. Maybe we'll get a lucky headshot. We got a lucky headshot. Never mind. I had nothing to worry about. He was completely a non-issue. No, I think I'm gonna end my turn there, unless there was anybody really spicy that I wanted to blind. But he's the only one, honestly. These guys, I don't think it'd be worth it. End my turn. I take a shot at my guy. He takes 1 damage. Easy peasy. He's gonna do the same, probably. He will do nothing. What? Why'd you take damage randomly? What the fuck? This guy just doubled over and is on fire. Why'd you randomly take damage, bro? I'm not complaining, but... Anointed... Hold on, did he damage himself? He is anointed cultist. He must have done some bullshit to himself, maybe. What even happened? Oh, it was the fucking steam! The steam melted this guy's entire penis and lit this man on fire, and look, he's got like a skull. His skull or something. Maybe he always had that. I don't know. He's all fucked up right now. Yeah, PSO meaning Fantasy Star Online. That's correct. Oh, Jet's on ship too? I didn't realize you could transfer, actually. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to play sometime with Unstable and Jet and Kasumi. That'd be really fun. Half cover. Yeah, it's better than nothing. We'll take it. Yeah, the little steam. So that is an environmental hazard that really fucks you up. Thank you to them for demonstrating that to me. I could just fucking end this lad. End him entirely. Fully and entirely. Or I could take another pot shot at you and drop that cultist there. If I ended this guy, that would free up Abelard to close and fuck this thing up specifically. I think I will do exactly that. I will be behind cover. I will scrutinize this man. And because I don't care so much about doing more damage, I just want a better chance at hitting. I'm going to exploit his weaknesses to lower his dodge chance. And I'm feeling really lucky. So we're gonna explode his entire butthole. Butthole? Question mark? Exploded. Period. Ship 1 was emptying out. I remember you saying that usually ship 2 has the more action, so... It's weird how that happens, but... That's just how it goes sometimes. Them's the breaks, so I understand. We could have Cassia just end this man entirely. Fully end entirely. I could have me go again. It wouldn't make sense to have Abelard go again because there's nobody he can immediately charge to. This is too far away. I guess he could charge to the Anointed Cultist, but I really want him to close here. I think he's too valuable to be used to clean up these like little piddly fellas. I want him to go fuck some shit up this way. Yes, scrutinize the Cosmic Core. Yeah, we use that analyze ability to like apply exploits to stacks of exploits to a bad guy and makes them easier to hit or do more damage to them, that kind of thing. Environmental, yeah, environmental effects. We've seen them before, but this is the first time I've seen them in a combat arena right now. Yeah. Kind of kawaii. Oh, because they're so cute, so adorable. Well, now they're puddles of blood. Not a lot of cuteness about that, sadly. I think I will. I think I'm just gonna move Cassia up a little bit, maybe. I would actually like to move her about where Abelard is, but that's too far away. And I don't want to get her too up this way, because these guys can still start shooting. Shooting and Putin. Who could we reach from here? We could reach this guy way back here. We could reach this guy and just make him even more sad. I think Cassia has been single-handedly making this guy sad as time has gone on. Maybe I take a shot at him, because he is going to be able to close and maybe even start some damage pretty soon. You're of Cultist, yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's have Cassia begin that whole ritual. So I'll move her a little bit closer. First, I will voice of command. Can't Abelard voice of command. Adira, maybe? Can I voice? I can't voice of command myself. Can't reach Argenta from there. I will voice of command Adira, I think. Or Pascal. Let's go with Adira. And then I will have, I think... Let's say I want to have my guy do a little bonus round. But again, everybody there is so far away and really not that threatening. Maybe I have Argenta have a bonus round where she can shoot at, I guess, the leader from there. Or maybe Pascal. Maybe what I just do is I have Pascal or my guy. I'll have my guy do it. Because I can just snipe this dude real quick. Unless I can reach... Oh, I can reach the cultist, yeah. I am behind... Yeah, let's do that. I'm behind cover. I realized I could reach the fire starter from there. blast his ass. Remove him from existence. There you go. Easy peasy. No room for cute stuff, only death and zealotry. Who's to say that death can't be cute? There are 40k memes. There's some very dank ones for sure. Very dank and very weird. Cassia could melt this guy. I think I'm gonna have Pascal or Argenta melt him. His 2 HP is adorable. Or she could snipe. Not a lot of people, actually. We're out of movement options. Well, since we're out of movement options, so just snipe you. There we go. Not a whole lot better to do. He actually goes to move. Whoa, his chain lightning reaches real far. Good to know. Good to know he moves real far. I will close. Can I do that and then charge this thing? Huh. Okay. What if I move here and charge? That's a little odd. Move here and charge. It's making it seem like I can't actually charge to it. And targeting the path doesn't count towards the turn. Right. Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some way I can charge and then devour this thing's entire face. It's weird because it confirms the movement, but it doesn't confirm that that would do an attack on the spot. Unless that square, like it shows me a little icon. Maybe that is sufficient? I don't know. I guess if nothing else, even if I can't charge an attack, it'll at least put me where I need to be. Let's try that. Because I just want to attack. Yeah, that's so weird. I couldn't attack it with a charge. That's so bizarre. But I can do this. There we go. That's ultimately what I want. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. And then everybody else, I'm going to basically move into position to shoot the shit out of that thing. So I'm going to... A little bit scared to get too close to that thing, but if I get right there... Take a shot at you... Let's do it. We've killed enough of their bad guys. I feel like I can be a little bold and just start to whittle against this thing. Whittle this thing down. Can I also analyze... I cannot analyze you. You're too far away, but I can analyze you. That's my only option. That actually shows me a little guide path, which is nice. It's worse than you could have ever imagined. That sounds terrifying and great. Terrifying and great. What does Pascal have on him? Disturbed. I think that was from one of the bad guys. Oh, I disturbed myself. Source me. Negative 10 to willpower. How did that happen? How did I get disturbed on myself? It's Pascal. Curious. For 9 rounds. And that must have been something I did. Some ability I have must have that as like a chance to happen. Or maybe one of the other bad guys inflicted it upon me and it says it's from me, but maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what that's getting at. If I get right there, could I take multiple shots? I could. Nice if I could shoot at both. Yeah, once again, I don't want to do too much damage to him, and the multi-shots could indeed damage the bad guy too much. So it's a 23% chance. I think I just probably do better. You just take a directed shot. I can't run and gun this time, unfortunately. In fact, I think I run and gun last time.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
There we go. One more decent shot. That thing is deadzo. Pathfinder rules, 3 seconds. Yeah, it's thereabouts. It's about 3 seconds. 3 seconds round, or 6 seconds, however much it is. I remember one of the D&D editions, they said that, yeah, each round was 6 seconds. Or maybe it was 3, I can't remember. Right, bring up Adira. Should be able to kill it dead. And that would mean my guy would then go. And my guy could actually kill the cultist leader, perhaps, if he moved into position. Now, between myself and Casio, we would need to bring him down, because otherwise this chain lightning, we are rife for a big old chain lightning attack, which would be really painful. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and commit to this movement. Actually, speaking of chain lightning, could I just... Actually, no. No, I really shouldn't, because Abelard is right there. Yeah, it's out of my range anyway. Okay. Instead, I will take a shot. Can I still look at that guy menacingly? No, but I can put one on him. Put a stack on him. And then take a real good shot. Break the lens. Now we can still investigate it, but it is no longer usable now, which is good. That's good. Good, good, good. I will end my turn here. They take a shot at me and Cassia, and they miss because they're a bunch of doofuses. This guy runs behind cover like a Brady cat. He misses his shit. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down, Jim. I love Pathfinder. Yeah. D&D 3.5, but with more math. Yeah, I love Pathfinder. It is a little dense for those not used to it, but since I'm used to it, I'm all about it. Ship 2, yeah. Yeah, would be down to join in Unstable. If you're playing on stream or off stream, would be fun. Can I ask what region you're in right now, Unstable? Like what part of the game you're in? 6 seconds? Okay, there you go. That makes sense. Yeah, Pathfinder did it first. I don't doubt it. Makes a lot of sense. I will move my guy up. Unless I can reach from there, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can just fucking finish his ass. His entire ass. I am behind cover. In fact, my guy hasn't moved at all in several rounds. Oops, wrong button. Can I look at him menacingly from here? Do I need to? I mean, we have a pretty good chance to end this. Effective range of the weapon and better hit chance. Whereas that would lower their dodge. And I mean, our hit chance is already pretty good. Yeah, in fact, I don't think it can go any higher. I think I would rather... Yeah, I'll just expose. Just expose weakness. On you.
Who if not me?
It's like, I really want him to not dodge this shot, basically.
Personally.
Right, here we go. Make this be the winner. Let's make this be the wiener. We got the wiener, all right. We shot his wiener right off. All right. Big baddie is dead. Now we do the cleanup. And then Cassia, I will move her. There's a few fellows over here. I put you there. Could you then melt this guy's entire penis down to nothing? Yes. However, before we do that, so I'll move there first.
The navigator is...
We should get a bonus round. If you have eyes on this guy, he's pretty far away. Is it just those two? That is it. Just those two left. I wouldn't be able to charge at any of them as Abelard, nor could he... He might be able to shoot at this guy. He might have line of sight. It's kind of scuffed with this thing. Versus... She could, like, blow up the explodable thing to see if that could make him sad. This guy might have a shot. Yeah, they're hunkering down very well. Argenta actually might have a shot on him specifically. I will give it to Argenta. I've got a good feeling about Argenta and her gunnery ability.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
At the end game, nice. Okay, yeah, on the final region. Oh, didn't have range for that guy. Definitely don't have range for that guy. Okay, instead I'll just blow up his cover. Maybe the explosion will be enough. It was not enough. Well, but it made me feel really cool. It meant I got to blow something up, and that made me feel really, really smart. It made the thing in my pants tingle when I made an explosion happen. That's pretty cool. 10 to 13 versus 11 to 16 guaranteed. Let's just melt his face. Face? Question mark? Melted. Period. Black Lagoon stuff. I did hear about that. Yeah, the new collab. Now Abelard can move. I can close and delete this man entirely forever, or I can close and probably end this man's existence. And then confirmation. Fucking ripped his head off. Hell yeah. Ripped his entire body off. And then for no reason I use this because combat's about to end anyway. Alright, Pascal, do you want to finish this thing? Finish him. Pedro Pascal assumes the position. Behind cover here. And take a parting shot. It won't be able to kill... Actually, no. Get right there. Yeah, actually, I'm going to commit to this move. Get right there. We're behind cover, so it's a perfect shot now. I'll put another stack of exploits upon him. It's a little bit more damage. Are those things enough? I could also make him less able to dodge. Or actually, no. I think I should enhance my own shit. Enhance my own shit. That sounds nice. So I do all of that. Oh, but that... Oh, whoops. Oops, that cost 2 AP. Okay, never mind. I thought Pascal was going to end this. I should look to see what I was doing exactly. My bads. It's fine. I'll put you here. Can you shoot from there? No, you cannot. Man, that limited range is limiting us. What about here? Can you shoot from there? No. What's about here? From there. No. God damn. This guy is impregnable. I cannot impregnate you. What if I just put you not behind cover? Do that. And I still missed. Motherfuck. I'm gonna run and gun. So I can move again. Right here. And then shoot him. How's about that? And still miss, mother... Alright, alright. Master Train with that 7 months. Thank you, my man. Master Train, you have masterfully snuck in with the resub. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for that resub. Always a pleasure to have you here, man. Hope your evening is going well. Big fan of Black Lagoon. I've actually never... I don't think... never even heard of Black Lagoon until this collab happened. I'm guessing it's probably been around for a while. As an anime series. If it's like a pretty well-known one in the grand scheme of things. This guy's got the wiggles. He does. And of course, Argenta, she's more of a mid-range fighter. And those chances to hit percentages were not the bestest. But Adira's gonna send us off. There we go. We are Gucci. So what do we get as a reward for this combat? What kinds of things do we learn? Let's go ahead and run our lore check.
That's how it's done.
Covered in ominous heretical symbols, unmistakably emanating the malevolent power of the warp. So... Adira says, I do not like this. This basically confirms what we knew. We knew that there was some warp heresy nonsense going on down here. No surprise at all. Whoa. And then 7 hit us with a raid. Thank you, my friend. Pile of shards mains of the lens that we just broke. We just had a pretty successful combat situation. Was pretty clean. Not too many messes with this one. So we managed to clean up the bad guys pretty well. I say not too many messes. Don't mind the fact the shredded bodies and pools of blood and exploded fuel canisters. Don't worry about that. I just mean that our guys didn't get too messy. Skeleton enemies can see. Well, and also like what magic when you're fighting like a dungeon crawler or a Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing, and you're fighting against a skeleton. What's holding the skeleton's bones together? Because presuming there's no muscles to hold it all together, they just kind of... Normally the bones would just kind of fall apart. You would think. You would think. But anyway, 7. Thank you. 7-4 with that raid. Thank you, my friend. Let me add the points together from that raid. Thank you, my friend. Very, very generous. I see you were also playing Rogue Trader. Hell yeah. Do you have any clips you want to share from your experience with this game? Because you actually might recognize this area. You might recognize exactly where we are, depending on how far you are. Adira keeps exploding. Yeah, we've had her explode a couple times, and I've invested in a lot of willpower for her to discourage her brain from exploding, and I think it's helped. I think we've also invested in a couple of things that minimize the veil degradation that builds up. Like we're trying to avoid her head from exploding if I can help it. But yeah, like whenever somebody raids me though, 7, again, thank you very much. Whenever someone raids me, I always love to ask for clips, because whenever someone raids, you are bringing your people here, and that's super cool. The least I can do is to show my people a little snippet of your content. That way, it's like we get the cross-pollination. Everybody wins. So if you have a clip from a recent stream, doesn't have to be Rogue Trader. It could have been from a few weeks ago or a couple months ago. Honestly, it's all good. Whatever you're comfortable with. But any clip you can share, I'd love to see it. That way I can see what you're about. I get a little taste of your content. Everybody wins. Our first version of heavy armor, by the way. That's exciting. And some notes about stuff going down here. There's the staff of the bad guy. And a bunch of shitty-ass weapons we don't really care too many hecks about. Chainmail that we already have kind of on deck for a medium armor person later on. Let's go and grab all this for now. Just got to Footfall, so yeah, just got through chapter 1. Very nice. Yeah, I'm assuming we're nearing the end of chapter 1, I'm guessing. Mechanicus, I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've heard it's good, Jim. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Unstable's trying to look for more folks to join in on some Resident Evil Outbreak. That would also be good. That might be up Jet's alley. I had never heard of it until Unstable mentioned it, but yeah, it's a game I am curious about. A pseudonym? Interesting, Jim. That is nice and ominous. Nice and ominous indeed. Unnecessarily good. I'm down. I'm down, man. What's up, Aleph? What's up, bud? Noosphere Warriors of Mars. I like what I'm hearing. It sounds pretty badass. Let's keep exploring and gathering loot from our fallen enemies, of which there is no shortage. Also trying to be mindful of these steam vents because they are looking not nice. We also found something. Is it a trap or is it hidden goods? Found something. What is it that I founded? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's hidden goods. That's really well hidden.
We should deal with.
Oh, and a trap. It is both things. Right, so Argenta, where are you? You are up, my girl. Go ahead and disarm that thing if you could. If you could be a deer. And we got a level for that disarm. Well done. Well done. And let's get some more notes. We got some reading to do, boys and girls. I'm excited. I crack this thing open with tech use. You betcha. I can do that shit.
Operation successful.
Yeah, sounds sick though. Yeah, I never heard of it honestly before. Unstable had mentioned it, Jet, but it is something I'd be down to try. So, and I think it's up to 4 players. So, between Unstable and Kasumi and Jet and myself, we'd be able to get a 4-person squad going if you were so inclined. You can go ahead and shut off the steam so we can walk around here safely. I can get some lore on the Imperium. Pretty good chance. Boxcaster indicate it belonged to a planetary warden. The planetary wardens. Visible scratches and traces of blood on the device. Does that mean somebody was wounded while they were using it, or were they scratching with like bloodied fingers? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means necessarily. Got a good clip, Seven? I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Yeah. Yeah, post away. Yeah, that is very much encouraged. It's never like, you don't have to share clips, obviously. I don't want to like force people to, but I love it when people share them. It's so fun. I'm gonna breach the defenses like a boss. They look favorably upon you. That's right. Judging by the accompanying notes, messages were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. Dispatches are missives. We'll go to missives. Harbinger of Aurora. Prophesize hour is nigh. Okay. The enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Me, Super Hobbit Von Valencius. Ship has entered the system. They'll appear near our positions. Whoever aids our comrades at this threat will be granted. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they knew we were coming. Heading for the navigator station. Okay. Arcadophilia, we went there first. Right, navigator. Well, we went there second. Navigators and then prison planet. Okay. And then the dispatches. Intercepted a convoy of the governor's underlings. Right, we know about that. Only one got away. He's not long for this world. Okay. Comrades have their hands on a guard's Voxcaster. Okay. They can hear the comms. That's how they're able to plan their moves so well. Good to know. Good intel. Good intel. Oh, guys, let's show us your clips. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Thank you. Thank you, Seven. And again, thank you for that raid. Get a little taste of Seven's streamer content. Let's take a look-see.
What's this?
You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Okay.
That's good. That's good. Now, I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm curious. I don't actually recognize this game at all.
What's this?
I'm assuming
you need
this is.
access to the storage tower?
Oh wait, is this not Warhammer?
What
Maybe
business
it's.
have you there?
Can't
At
tell.
the
Oh wait, is it?
Tribunus's
Is
behest,
this Final
you say?
Fantasy?
This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady
It
wroth.
is Final Fantasy.
Take my
Nice.
identification
FF14.
key.
There you go.
See
Yeah,
that it
yeah,
is
yeah.
returned when your errand is concluded.
There we go.
Okay.
I like it. Bloop. Oh wait, is it not that one or is it this one? Oh god, that's the fucked up one. Yeah, here we go. You just re-enable these things. Bloop. Okay, we're good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, the title was voices. I figured there was gonna be some cool voice acting shenanigans. And this was this somewhat recently? Oh, last year. Okay, about a year or so ago. Yeah. Trying to see like if it shows info about the character you're playing as right now. I've actually never played Final Fantasy 14. But I know it's a really popular one. I know a lot of people play it, and it's like extremely well regarded in the world of MMOs. A lot of people feel like WoW has kind of fallen from grace, but a lot of people love Final Fantasy 14. So I've heard a lot of good things about it. But thank you for sharing the clip, and also I love the voice acting. It had just the proper amount of like tough guy menace, which if this is who you're playing as is extremely appropriate, because you know, as a short person myself. As a short dude myself, I'm all about a short person having an ominous, harrowing voice that strikes fear into the hearts of their enemies. All the unvoiced lines, very nice, yeah. Give you the eye pistol if you misbehave, there you go. It's just a costume, I gotcha. All the more reason to have a badass voice to hit the bad guys with the switch up, the switcherino. Thank you again for the raid and for sharing the clip, Seven. What are some other things you have planned for the near future? If you have other plans, other planarinos. Because we're gonna be playing this game for a bit. We actually have a marathon stream coming up this Saturday. As you can see by the little ticker above my head here, we do a lot of fundraising for Extra Life here, and we're doing an 8-hour plus marathon stream on Saturday as like kind of a final fundraiser stream before the end of the year. All for Extra Life, Children's Miracle Network fundraiser. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a really good time. We also have to level up, so we're gonna do that. But I kind of want to keep looting stuff before I start doing levels and other shenanigans. I'm not gonna open that door just yet. Although I wonder if this door leads to the outer area that we saw earlier from the opposite side of the kind of underway. It wouldn't shock me if, since we went into the back door, we were able to get a little sneak peek, as opposed to coming into the front door and having to deal with a bunch of bad guys right from the get-go. Get a free knife. Add that to our cargo. A locked safe. Don't mind if I do. Can be opened via the cogitator. Awaken the machine spirit by supplying it with the juice. We'll give it some juice, but first... Oh, those are the goods that I dropped. I don't want those. Satisfactory. Nice. Yeah, go back to finish it. Yeah. World of Warships on Sundays. Or, yeah, on Sundays, yeah. I actually used to play World of Warships with friends every once in a while. I was never very good, but it was a good kind of once in a while game with my friends, which is kind of fun. Unlatch the dampener. I'm not sure what that's going to do. I guess it'll unlatch the dampener, or damper, rather. It'll do exactly what it says it does. I hope I don't do this. If I do this out of order, it won't explode something. Oh, don't, no, not through there, not through there. That'll burn your face.
Money to be made.
Get away from there. Trying to direct people away from the face meltings if I can help it. Okay, there we go. And now uncork the corkener. Nothing happens. Okay. There's other stuff I need to do then. Another door back this way. Good to play with friends, yeah. Like I said, I was never any good, and we were able to, like, sometimes pull off some pretty slick moves by strategizing and whatnot, but it was so easy to just get shreked in that game, honestly. Like, there were so many times where, oh, well, all the best laid plans in the world would be undone by a wayward volley of torpedoes that would just shrek my ass. Gotta uncork that trap. Oh, and another one. Another one. Argenta, that's you. You are demolition specialist.
Never doubt me.
That one, and get that one. And another one. Another one.
Better myself through my
Never go around.
size.
Elder Scrolls Online, yeah. I've never played ESO, but I have a number of friends that played a lot. So I hear the things from afar. Something else was found. Another trappy. Traps everywhere.
Duty prevails.
Just imagine a wizard. The person that writes the lore is a wizard. Is it a name I would recognize? Because I know there's several high-profile people in Bethesda that, like, for around the times of Morrowind, were in charge for writing some of the more elaborate lore items.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Like Vivek's lessons, all that jazz. There's like a few names in particular that are rather infamous for some very creative, well, we'll say is creative lore writing. Supply of the motive force. That sounds so ominous. We've trapped everything. I'm actually going to explore a little bit more with Argenta, although she doesn't have the best looking awareness. So I'm actually going to have everyone move so we can all walk together. Nuclear powered human obliterator. It would launch your ass and it would also freeze the computer. That sounds awesome. And weird, but more awesome. Enormous humming transformers, part of a single much larger mechanism. We're giving everyone the juice. I want to do this now? Maybe.
Success is the only
Access
outcome
received.
I accept.
Maybe I need to do this one first.
I always
See what that one does.
get
Nothing
the job
happens.
done.
So we got to keep kind of poking around here. Close the relay. Nothing happens. See what's over here. Yeah, Kirkbride. That's one of the guys. Yeah. Thank you, Seven. Yeah, get some food. Yeah, I know it is getting kind of late. A lot of us have, you know, work in the morning, shit like that. So we got stuff we got to do. I totally get it. But again, I really do appreciate the raid. Stopping in and chilling with us. Super appreciate that, man. A fellow rogue trader extraordinaire. Well, I can't call myself an extraordinaire, but I'm learning. Here's the... Okay, I didn't realize there was a path back this way. So yes, this was indeed the front door. So we could have gone into the front door to kick off this combat. Instead, we went into the back door and got spicy. Although, we maybe could have been able to get a sneaky shot to start like we did from the other direction, because there was another view at one of these things. These large fuel tanks to blow shit up. There's a fellow we didn't loot over this way. So that's probably like the next proper way to go. Although the upper way paths are like the good paths. That's like where we really ultimately need to go to continue the big stuff from happening. The big story things. Sacraments have been laid bare, put on public display. Didn't quite catch what else he had said there. So it's a technical litany. Motive force. Hold on. Supply power. Make sure the relay's closed. Damper is latched. Someone next to relay is short. Or shut, rather. No case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. And then we power the cogitator. Okay. Relay is closed. Let me make sure it is. I know we walked over here and interacted with the thing that said close the relay.
Let us
Let
not
me make sure
go.
it stayed closed. Also, there were some goods I forgot to loot. Some Kirkbride lore. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. That's the weird shit. Kirkbride weirdness we all love. So close the relay. Nothing happens. So is it closed though? It says close it, and then nothing happens. Maybe I can't close it yet? Distributed supply. I mean, the 100% consistency should mean that we're good. It says access received. And then nothing happens. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to read that little blurb one more time. And then I'm going to screenshot it so I don't have to like just check it back and forth constantly. Oh, except when I move my cursor off screen, it shits the bed. Oh, shit. Okay, I can't do that. I gotta alt tab. So I can grab the little snipper tool. Little snip snips. There we go. Zoop. Okay. So, from the ritual of the mess of the motive force, so supply power, that happens here. And these two wires, all right, so we can follow the two wires. Oh, this goes somewhere. Maybe I should explore this. There's some more goods, too. There's a couple things. Didn't even notice this little path this way. Oh, close the... Oh, okay, maybe we gotta do this one first, then.
My options open.
There's nothing happens, though. The sewers, I didn't realize that there was a sewer path. Something else to try. Close the relay, nothing happens. Okay, but if we follow this, and of course we have this yellow line that goes here. Oh, this just probably goes to this relay over here. Or actually goes to this guy. That's red. The red guy goes all the way here. This connects over this way. Is there anything over here we need to interact? No, there's not. And this leads back outside. Make sure the relay is closed. I'm assuming that both relays are closed. I think we're good. Damper latched. So these are latched, and I don't want to unlatch them. Wasn't there one more? That's where we came from. What do they look like? They look like these big red boys. There was maybe one more over this way or something. Back here. That's the front. Maybe it just was those two. Because there's 36, but then there's 0 and 37. So you want a 39th. I gotcha. Yeah, I get it now. It took me a second. I'm actually pretty out of the loop when it comes to Elder Scrolls stuff. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This one's already set. And I don't want to unlatch it. Make sure it is latched. If I interact with it... Oh. Nothing happens. Well, I don't want it to be unlatched. Okay, so I guess that means it's okay. I wish it was obvious when you could, like, interact with the things. Maybe nothing can be interacted with until you power it on. Maybe then you can toggle things. Because so far I'm unable to do anything right now. Let's do a quick save. I don't really want to do any save scumming if I can help it. On the off chance I just don't understand something, I'd feel like a dumbass if this were to backfire before I could kind of get a chance to figure out how this is supposed to work. Not be able to pass through an open circuit. Examined and all sacred nodes checked. Okay, so now can I do things? No. May the blind be forgiven for their ignorance. Pascal, I don't see you helping me over here, man. He's just giggling at me. Juice followed by madness. Maybe I should open this door? Except... I mean, there's like... connectors that go... Oh, close the relay. Okay, that was the last piece. I just couldn't see it because I wasn't close enough. Okay, now let's try it. Maybe that was the missing piece here. Except now, I can't do anything. Did I break it already? Unless it's doing things, and I just didn't realize it was doing things. I think I might have already broken it. Maybe you get one chance. I can't do anything with this. Nothing happens, right? I don't want to unlatch it, actually. I want to power this on again.
Always keep
Let's go over here. Maybe there's something I have to do over this way. Oh, reset. Here we go. Here we go. Circuit is broken. Everything from scratch. Good lord, this is extremely weird. Close the relays. Okay. Nothing happens. I can't close the relays. The fuck, man. Have to do something with this. Access received. Cool. So some relays you can close, others you can't, it seems. Maybe it has to be done in a certain order.
That's how it's done.
Access received, but nothing is happening right now. Nothing happens. It must have to be in a certain order or something, because we were able to close one of them. And then it said everything appears good. Good lord, this seems unnecessarily like obtuse. I tried to power this thing, but I think it would not be wise. I know for a fact not everything is right. Close the relay. Now it says nothing happens. Okay. Good now then? So we got here, of course. That's for the first time. I'm gonna unlatch these things, and Pascal continues to mock me while providing no help whatsoever. Pascal's like, Alex, you're a big dumbass, and I'm over here like, I'm trying my best. Yeah, I just don't think we can do anything else. I think we've done everything we can. It just says access received. Yeah, I guess the best we can do is hit this console again and see what happens. Can't do it. Cables examined, yeah. Scotch tape and spit universe. Well, I mean, I'm not so much thinking about logic from the perspective of like how these mechanisms should fall into place. I'm just thinking I don't know what the game wants from me, because it gives me an action, and then my action does not do anything. It says nothing happens, and apparently I'm unable to unlatch anything. And it tells me, no, Alex, you have to close the circuits. Well, okay, cool. How can I close the relays? How do I close the relays? Oh, now I can close it. Okay. Maybe you close it before... Man, I don't know. Let me reread this. Make sure the relay is closed. Check the dampers. Maybe I did something I shouldn't have before interacting with the rest of the relays. Let's try that. It closed one, and I close others.
I always keep my options open.
Because my attempts to interact have been yeah. So maybe the problem is I shouldn't mess with this until I've closed all these, if it'll let me do it. Okay, so we're now back to square one. Hey, what's up, Eric? There's more relays. Yeah, maybe. All right, can't mess with that one. There's one over here. Can I mess with this? No, I cannot. So there's more relays. I've closed this one up here. Maybe I need to open this door. Maybe there's something beyond this door that is key to all this. Or an exit to the upper way. Okay, so this is not it. Yeah, I thought maybe that was it. I was thinking maybe the missing piece to all this is you have to click all the relays first. Yeah, Eric, you probably recognize this area. I don't know if you had the same frustration I did. There's an order in which you have to do things, and each time I think I've kind of got it, it turns out I don't got it. Make sure the relay is closed, check the dampers are latched, and supplementary external relay is shut. Supplementary external relay. There must be another thing I'm supposed to interact with then, because I don't even recognize supplementary external relay, unless it's... No, that's not it. It's not over there. It sounds like there's like a special relay somewhere else. I can't close this. Nothing happens. And I don't think I should mess with these. It makes it sound like this needs to be done in order. Is there something over here? Can't actually get over there, so that's not it. Is it upstairs, maybe? Maybe if I climb up? Nah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I'm tempted to just look it up to see what it is that I'm there's like something magical that I have not clicked on, or I've like not been close enough to finding. And I think we need to keep these latched. It doesn't say unlatch anything. It says check to make sure they are latched, the dampers. Something over here, maybe? Something like hidden behind here. Yeah, I got nothing. So I couldn't unlatch them if I wanted to. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's like, I'm holding tab right now. That's why certain things kind of on their own become highlighted. So if I don't hold tab, you'll see an icon, but it won't say what the things are. But it won't highlight from it'll only highlight from so far away. So it, like, for instance, I can't see what these things are, even though there's stuff over here. So there's one I have to close and only one I have to close. So keep the other ones open then. The relay is closed, not relays. Oh, interesting. Okay. So one relay needs to be closed, and something called a supplementary external relay needs to be shut, which also sounds like they want to be closed. Okay. So this one relay, or no, it was over here. This relay is not the right one. Because now if I say over here, if I say reset and then start the juice, it'll say nope, does not work. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Eric. Yeah, that might just be the piece here. All right, so don't heck with that one. That's not it. Let's try this one over here. Try this one over here then. Divinity 2? I've never played any of the Divinity games,
Blessed with multifunctionality.
but I've heard they're pretty cool. Yeah, there's Divinity, Original Sin. Isn't there also Divine Divinity? There's a few of them. Yeah, I've heard they're all pretty. I've heard all of them are really good. Yeah. Yeah, but I have not touched. That's exact. All those words are exactly correct. You can put them directly in my mouth, Jim. You can stick them right in. Stick them in anywhere you want. Other one. It's that one. There was one over here, I think.
I always have a backup plan.
There's one on the far side. There's this one here. One more somewhere. Yeah, not this one. Not this one. That's the one I've already tried.
Is there money to be made?
Where is it? I thought there was another one. This one over here? Oh, wait, no, that's the one I've already tried. Well, actually, is it? Is that the one I've already tried? Nothing happens. I'm close to giving up on this and just moving. Either looking up the solution or just leaving. Because so far, the only one I'm able to interact with at all is this one. Yeah. Everything appears to be correct. This is very, very bizarre. It's just very inconsistent. Just cheese it. I mean, it's not even like I'm finding the right things to interact with and doing them in the right order. The only thing I found that does anything is this one panel. Everything else just goes, nothing happens. Divinity's pretty tough. Yeah, I've heard they're pretty tough games. That tracks with what I've heard. Everything next to the machine. I saved a little note. I saved a screenshot. It says, make sure the relay is closed. Actually, first it says you must apply power, then make sure the relay is closed. So, I thought this was supply power, though. Hold on. I thought that's what this. Not this. That's the overall reset. I thought this thing was supply power. Well, I can't see it right now. I know that doesn't become clickable until I do this. Circuit is broken. Yeah, so I thought this was supply power, but this is the first thing in the list. So if this doesn't become clickable until the end, It means there's something else
The
wrong.
only outcome I accept.
So it says, you must supply power. Then they say make sure the relay is closed. So maybe I shouldn't close that one now. Maybe I reset this. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe I've got the starting process wrong. Maybe that's the starting process. So I reset the supply and then maybe now I flip this. Maybe this is what they want. Nothing happens. Okay. Power starting. So I reset this guy. Is this clickable? This is clickable. I click this. That's not it. All right. Yeah, Eric seemed, it sounded like I was actually on the right path for a second. So you reset. Circuit is broken. Okay, gotta start from scratch. So this is maybe this is step one. This is step one. So this is us. This is the reset. This is us supplying power. Make sure the relay is closed. Okay, so the only relays to check are this one. Nothing happens. Let's try this one over here. Yeah, there's 3 of them to try. Let's try this one. Wait. Check that in a second. Nothing. Okay, it's not that one. Let's try this one up here. This one.
My success is an
Okay, that's not it.
irrefutable certainty.
Go by the order of the wall. Well, I think that's my issue. I think I'm misunderstanding the instructions. They say you must supply power, and then make sure the relay is closed, and then check the dampers. Gotta be correctly distributed. Flow must be reset. In no case should the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. Yeah, there's 3 of each. Yeah, so you have to find the right things through trial and error. But I think at the core, I'm misunderstanding. Yeah, I'm truly lost here. Yeah, maybe I should just move on. Maybe I shouldn't fuck with like looking up a solution. That's kind of cheating. Unstable asks, can we do some games? At some point, Unstable, yeah, for sure. I know you had said that you were wanting to do some that Resident Evil game, and yeah, I'd be down to play. I know you said it'll take some setup, so yeah, I'd be down at some point. Let's look it up. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little bad just like just cheating here. Here, so for anybody curious, I'll pose it to you guys to see if maybe your brains understand this better than mine do, because I saved a screenshot of it. Here is the text. Here's the blurb. And we can pause it so we can all see it. But yeah, to Unstable's question, yeah, I'd be down at some point to do if it's the Resident Evil Outbreak thing. Cause yeah, I know we were kind of talking about just getting the setup for it, but I know it's through emulator. Oh, Divinity 2. The problem is I don't want to commit to too much because we already talked about Resident Evil Outbreak. I don't know if I'd want to juggle too much all at once, especially if we're going to be doing more XCOM as well. Blue, it's not very good, yeah. So perform the ritual of the motive force. So supply power. Supply power I thought was this device. But it seems like that's what happens at the end, I think. Or maybe that's, well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. The relay is closed. But that's the thing too. Should the relay be closed before you supply power? Make sure the relay is closed. Put the dampers lights. I think that's already okay because I couldn't unlight them if I wanted to. This is the beginning. It starts and ends here. So okay, so maybe, oops. So if I do this now, so it's a problem. It makes it sound like you fucked. It makes it sound like I fucked up, but that message makes me think it's you did. I have something set up wrong. Try all the relays. Okay. Well, we know there's the one that works.
I
Sometimes.
always have a back.
But only in certain situations. So we try this. Nothing happens. Try the other one. Yeah, Divinity 2. Yeah, I've heard the games are very good. I've heard the series is very good. And I think I would like them for
always
sure.
Keep my options open.
But yeah, I do worry about keeping too many plates spinning. Or, you know, committing to too many things all at once. Yeah, every other week. I don't know. Like I said, I'll think about it, but I don't know. I worry about like trying to balance too many things, like on a kind of a semi-regular basis. Trying to keep too many plates spinning, just keeping the schedule straight in my head, and also for that matter for everyone else too. All right, so we got this one closed. We'll assume that's the one that's correct, and no other relays need to be messed with. Check the dampers. Okay, so maybe there's still something we have to do with the dampers. It says to make sure they're latched. So unlatched seems not good. Like you don't want to unlatch them. But we'll still check them. Maybe there's still like a thing you have to do. Maybe like our guy gets up to them and says like, oh, this one wasn't latched. Let's now secure it. Or maybe there's something that has to happen. So we check the one. Okay. So it's unlatched, which is bad. Then maybe it's good. Maybe it's good that it's unlatched. Okay. And then there is one more thing. That was the right one. Okay, so you want to unlatch it. Maybe I'm worrying too much about the words. They say, keep them latched. And I'm over here saying, oh, that's bad. I don't want them to be unlatched. And then find one of these things. Because there's a handful of these devices. Or wait. Oh, wait, no, not those, not those. On the other side. Over here. Not this thing. One of these things. Distribute supply, distribute supply. Okay, we just have to, I think, hope it's one of these.
I always get the
Okay, I think we screwed it up. Because it says nothing happens. Unless maybe we keep trying. Everything is correct. Okay. Distribute supply of the motive force. So, maybe that's the supply power? Correctly distributed. Let's see if that's enough. I don't reset. I go over here
Always
and press
keep
this
your eye
button.
on the prize.
No, I can't reset that button. Or can't press that button. I think now I press this reset. Do that. No, oh. He says to read the thing. The relay is closed, check the dampers latched. In no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. Oh, supplemental external relays. There's another relay somewhere. I'm guessing it's just any one of these. He says another relay? Okay. That'd be one of the other ones then. I do appreciate the help, Eric. This is, if you weren't here, I would have given up and either moved on or just looked up the solution and felt like a dingus. I still feel like a dumbass. This puzzle very much makes me feel like an idiot. But you are making me feel at least validated in knowing this is definitely a weird one. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. I guess it's external to the room. There we go. This one. Okay. No case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. So I'm assuming now that the proper circuits are closed. Oh wait, no, the thing is lighting up now. Okay, so it's to unlock a safe. Right, so after all that, something unlocks. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. And it's, yeah. he wasn't wrong. Yeah, he wasn't wrong. It's like the loot isn't that good. That's something that actually just goes right to cargo, because we've already looked at these. I do appreciate the heads up, Eric. Yeah, had to try for an hour. Yeah, that is disappointing. I would have looked up the solution before going for an hour, but yeah, that was pretty miserable. Oh man. Yeah, that's a frustrating one for sure. Yeah, when it's esoteric. The issue I kept coming back to was What do they mean by supply the power and then make sure the relay's close and then check the dampeners, or the dampers rather? I just didn't quite what they, I'm guessing what they meant was you have to like secure these things, but the word choice made me think there were some things I wasn't allowed to check or like shouldn't be messing with. Just very, very weird. Very weird and very inconsistent. So it makes me wonder if maybe it was just my gross misunderstanding of what they, of like how these devices work, or if, yeah, I don't know, maybe some word choices could be switched around a little bit, but regardless, we freaking got that was a miserable puzzle. But thank you to Eric for your patience and for your assurance that no, that puzzle it's a weird one. It's a very weird one. We could go back up or we could check the sewers. I am curious about the sewers. We know that the main objective wants us to go back to the upper path, but I'm just curious what this might lead to. I'm guessing it'll be a dead end. The experience is nice though, yeah. Yeah, the experience is good. Yeah, XCOM, yeah. Yeah, maybe Divinity. It's definitely a thing I would keep in the back pocket for the future. For future things. But yeah, I worry too much. I worry sometimes about like starting up too many side projects and not finishing them, that kind of thing. And keeping too many things running in parallel. Because I know I would definitely lose track. I would lose track of trying to oh no, I just leave those. Yeah, leave those things. I know I worry about just keeping the schedule straight, losing track of when certain things would happen on certain weeks, that kind of thing. I would want to wrap up a few other little side dealios beforehand. Sometimes things into a word salad, just got the smooth brain. My brain felt real smooth in that puzzle. And my brain went real smooth, that's for sure. Divinity 2, yeah. Well, I feel like I feel like I would probably be better suited to maybe try an earlier Divinity series, a Divinity game. I don't know anything about the Divinity series other than I've heard they're good, but I'd be curious to try one of the earlier games first. Said you would level before I do too much here. Oh, you're right. I haven't actually leveled up. Right. That's a good point. Good point. Hopefully this will be pretty quick. No, that situation in the previous room definitely took a while here. I could do, I think my guy is the warp lore guy, but I see lore warp is not an option here. Awareness wouldn't be a shabby idea. I can't do logic. Tech use also wouldn't be bad in case we do something later on that does not include Pascal. Medicate also wouldn't be a bad idea. Plus 10 to all these things. And none of these are bad choices. I would say let's do awareness. That sounds nice. And then perception. Probably perception. Or weapon skill would be nice, but I think perception is better for my guys' out of combat abilities. So let's go with that one. Teleportation. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Technically connected. Well, that's the thing. I've never played original Baldur's Gate, so I would like to kind of experience some of the older ones, some of the old school stuff. Gonna complete that. I think all these levels are gonna be pretty quick in that regard. So yeah, that actually would be nice. That'd be nice if it. Oh, this one's different. It'd be nice if the systems were fairly similar, so it'd be pretty easy to pick up and run with it. They're pretty old school Diablo clones. I like it. I do like me some old school Diablo kind of third person vibes. There's also real-time strategy. I was gonna say, yeah, I assume they're closer to Baldur's Gate, like original Baldur's Gate, but I've never even seen gameplay from them. I have watched zero minutes, at least I don't know of it, seeing an instance of seeing any gameplay from the games. So I assume that they're like kind of Baldur's Gate like in a general sense, but yeah, I've managed to yet to experience them either firsthand or secondhand by like watching someone else play. But yeah, all this time I assume that in fact isn't the developer for Baldur's Gate 3 one of the developers that worked on some of the Divinity games, because I heard that's kind of how they cut their teeth on like that style of game. They skipped 4th edition. Well, supposedly that was for the best, because I know a lot of people did not like 4th edition. Yeah, just going by the editions. Yeah, no, I never played 4th. In fact, I've never played 5th either, so I'm kind of behind the times there. But done a lot of 3.5 and Pathfinder over the years. Big for Abelard, the brace for impact 1. The problem there is we don't really get to use that all that often because it's a one per combat kind of thing. Epitome of Slaughter. In temporary health, but you can't get any more than 4. And that's based on willpower? No, toughness. Okay. Doesn't seem very good. When they're attacked, they gain 1 stack. Oh, but maybe that means you get up to 4 each time. At the start of their turn, they gain 1 temporary round for each stack. So maybe it's not a one-time use. Maybe that's where it gets good. Because I was thinking you only get 4 HP. That's not very good. But maybe it's each time. And maybe it's every single turn. Unless the stack of Epicenter Slaughter... Unless it gets spent. Yeah, until the end of combat. I think it means you could, if you get attacked 4 times before the end of combat, then each round you're getting 4 HP. Maybe that's what that's going. Which is actually pretty good. Oh, and then there's Original Sin, right, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Maybe that's Epicenter Slaughter is actually pretty good. Enemies in their adjacent cells. Damage deflection is good. That is good. Already have that one, I'll unstar it. Ranged attacks against the warrior. That's the thing. We're not going to do ranged attacks a whole lot. Oh, their hit chance with ranged attacks. Oh, against me. Okay, that's kind of cool. Damage deflection for their first attack. Kind of nice for their first attack made by every... Wow, that's pretty good too. You're an enemy affected by surrounding enemy. We gain temper. Oh, that's kind of nice. Near an enemy. I wonder how close is near an enemy. Does it say if I right click? Ends their turn in an enemy affected by... yeah. I don't know. I'm worried that near means like right next... Like, yeah, melee. I think you're right, Eric. I think that means like within range of fighting times. That would be really good for bosses. 2 plus toughness. That could be pretty sick, actually. That could be pretty sick. So if we're fighting something real scary and we keep that one enemy as our sworn enemy, that could be pretty powerful. I might just have that one selected. Just thinking about scary fights later on. Less armor points, which is nice. Or armor points. Less action point use, which is good. Get an extra action point there. Area attacks are nice. Although we don't get to do them too often. And again, that's kind of nice, but it's less... It's going to be less of a thing to consider for like really scary fights like boss battles when you have like a big singular bad guy. This is more for just cleaving through cannon fodder. Extra opportunity to do less damage to us. I think I'm going to go for this one. I think that could really have some cool synergies later on. Probably toughness. Make the most sense for our guy right now. I think normally his toughness is higher, but he sustained a trauma, which lowers, yeah, a lot of things. That's why his strength is associated right now. Strength wouldn't be bad, but as a tank, I think we want him to be tough. So let's keep the toughness then. Weapon skill wouldn't be a bad idea. That would raise his stuff up to 5, a +5 that is. That actually is kind of tempting. That would just, be more damage in general, but toughness is just always such a good idea. Let's go for that one. As a tank. Like, we have everybody else to focus as DPS. We want our tank to tank. So let's go for that. Yeah, that move soon unstable. It is exciting. It is very exciting, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'll keep the Divinity idea kind of in the back pocket. For sure, because it is very much in my periphery of a game I would probably enjoy. That's a good point too. Yeah, that's the toughness bonus. Yeah, which we have a vested interest in upping each time, or as many times as possible. It is. Yeah, it's the same developer. Gotcha. Okay. There's things that both games did better or worse. It's tricky because because Baldur's Gate 3 of course is like one of the best games ever. It really sounds like it's something special. It's not just like a pretty cool game that did some cool things. Apparently it's really spectacular. And naturally, this game comes out not too long after Baldur's Gate 3 makes such a big splash. Naturally, this game gets compared to Baldur's Gate 3 a lot, I imagine. To the chagrin, maybe, of this game's developer and publisher, because I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, this game probably isn't that good compared to Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, it's a pretty good game, but it's probably not Baldur's Gate 3 good. But like Jim said, there probably are some overlaps, and yeah, maybe even some things that one game does over the other. I'm sure there's stuff Baldur's Gate 3 does better than this game, but even vice versa. I'm sure there's like trappings of things in this game where if someone's played both, they go, oh wow, that's kind of cool. Like that's a neat thing that they did there. But yeah, I would imagine that it's kind of hard to really compare it with Baldur's Gate 3, because I know that game has really, really blown some minds with how good it is. Also, speaking of mind-blowing people who are mind-blowingly charismatic and handsome and devilish and are great in bed. Anyway, 8-Bit-Llama, thank you for that raid. Thank you, my friend. I didn't have a good third thing, so I just decided to make it weird. Yeah. It's because they use 5th edition. Gotcha. 5th edition. I know it's not everyone's favorite. I know not everybody loves the newer D&D edition, so I get it. 8-Bit-Llama says, high praise. Listen, 8-Bit-Llama, I just calls it how I sees it. Now, I don't have firsthand experience with 8-Bit-Llama's in-bed prowess. I can just assume, based on his stunning charisma, this man knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Yeah, more XCOM. Yeah, that's a good point. We have a lot. It's a lot of games. Yeah, that's the thing too. That's part of why it's daunting, because I know these are all long games. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's intimidating. It is intimidating. Doing some Dishonored, by the way, 8-Bit-Llama. I am honored. I'm honored that you would raid me. That is fantastic. Thank you, my man. Do you have any clips you want to share, 8-Bit-Llama? You know I love it. You know I love it when this man shares a clip from a big old raid. If you have like a recent stream that had something goofy or something silly or something wild, I'm down. I'm down for the clippies. So if you got a good clip to share, or even a mediocre clip, even a boring clip, give me a clip where we can watch you sleep, and we get to see your beautiful eyes as they fall asleep into slumber. I don't know why I'm making it so weird for once. Only once. For once, I'm making things weird. They're confident in their product, yeah, which is good, as they should be, The Bone Garden, that's what's up. Anyway, yeah, late to the raid, doesn't matter. We're glad you're here in any capacity. It costs a lot less. Yeah, that's a fair point too. Yeah, this game is very much the cheaper choice. And of course, it just came out. Of course, it's not on sale right now, which is a shame. I was secretly hoping it'd have like maybe a 10% discount on the Steam sale. I know Baldur's Gate 3 is like, I think a 10 or 20% discount right now. But yeah, doing the DLC for Dishonored, very nice, man. Yeah, I am looking forward to Outbreak, because that sounds pretty sick. That does sound pretty sick. Brought in some people too. Yeah, I mean, they put in a lot of resources to Baldur's Gate 3, and it shows, for sure. Horrendously failing? I'm down. We're playing Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader is a CRPG more along the lines of old school Baldur's Gate. Old school Divinity, like we were saying. However, it has some XCOM-like aspects to its combat that make it sort of a tactical RPG kind of situation as well. It's a very good game. We're actually leveling up our folks right now. She is our spellcaster, our psyker character. Logic and tech use wouldn't really make sense for her. I've been doing awareness, but I think I might do maybe warp lore, perhaps. Not a lot of people are great at any of these things. Or I could just do Medicaid. That would bring her to be pretty in line with my guy. I think, yeah, in fact, you can see here, mine is already 50 as it is. So this would make her the second good warp person. I think I might just have her do the warp one. So let's do that. I can't do willpower, so I'll instead do either intelligence or perception. I think she has some things that are based on intelligence, actually. So maybe intelligence makes more sense. Can I look at her? Let's see, I think it'll show here. Willpower resistance, that kind of thing. How is that calculated? Is that willpower? WP is willpower, yeah. That doesn't really do us any good. 10%, that's based on perception. Oh, okay, so maybe perception is worth it. I was not so sure it would be. That's probably... That is intelligence. Okay, so maybe the archetype abilities are intelligence, but her, like, cool spellcasty, spelly boy things, those might be based on perception. Psi rating. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. So, I said warp, lore, and then perception. Brings it up to a +5. There we go. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, just post in the chat exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty different systems. They are. And that's the thing. It's kind of unfortunate timing for this game's developer because Baldur's Gate 3 is up here and this game is good, but it's kind of hard to compare them, and it is just unfortunate timing. That's how it goes with some games. Where a game comes out, it's a very good game, but it comes out on the heels of an extraordinary game that has just enough in common that there's an obvious association, and it does not always do so flatteringly. That's what happened with the original Prey and Portal, because not a lot of people remember the original Prey, and it got pretty good reviews and did a lot of cool things really well, but then Portal came out, and a lot of people credit Portal as being like the OG portaling shenanigans kind of game, but really, the original Prey did a lot of things that Portal did, in some cases better, but Portal was the sleeker and more like condensed version of that experience, at least with puzzle solving and whatnot. It's just kind of unfortunate how that played out for them. And yeah, not too different from this game. Also not too different with Starfield, because Starfield in general had been hyped for a bajillion years, and it comes out and everyone says it's a good game, but then Armored Core 6 came out, and then Baldur's Gate 3 came out, and all these other amazing games come out, and suddenly we all forget about Starfield because it was good, but not like that good to compete with the big dogs. So, you know, I don't think Bethesda's gonna lose. I don't think they're gonna lose any sleep over it. They're not gonna not be able to pay their bills. I think they're okay, but still, you know, it's kind of unfair in the grand scheme of things. But them's the breaks. That's just how it is. That's just how it is when it comes to games releasing, and you know, there's variables you can't control, obviously. Did we get a nut button from Aleph? We did. We did get a nut button. Bam. Damn, thank you, Aleph. Yeah, I did miss that, unfortunately. It was important. That's good work, Elgaso. It's good work. Good work, that is. Starfield wasn't that great. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's a good game, and it's pretty good. Like a pretty good game, but not game of the year good, obviously. Hey, Palamas does have the clip, by the way. Yes. Yes. Let's watch this clip. We can all watch it together, except I did not click it because I misclicked it. There we go.
Move on.
This is from 3 hours ago. Oh boy.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh no.
No, I mean, that counts as a no scope, right? Because there was you didn't have a scope, and you completed a 360. So sure that counts.
Move on. 360 no scope. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh no.
Yep. And you'll also note that he just sits in silence after that. I don't know if he's face palming or if he is trying to collect himself. But there's just this pensive pause, and then he kind of walks back to the cliff, looks down, looks back up, kind of looks back down at himself, ponders his life decisions. Yeah, I mean, by some definitions, it was a successful 360 no scope. It was just there was. It just, you know, the matter of sticking the landing is the small issue. Small issue of sticking the landing. Star Citizen is probably the better game. Well, of course, I guess Star Citizen is still getting built up more. I know I know a lot of people do like that game, but I know it's got a ways to go. Whereas I don't know if there is a game plan to add more stuff to Starfield. It wouldn't shock me if there was, but I wonder if there's like a game plan for more expansions or more patches, that kind of thing. Hard to say, but at least we know with Star Citizen, there's more where that came from. Like, there's more stuff, more development. I think they even said that they have a roadmap to eventually lead to a 1.0 release. I just don't know if we know the time frame of that 1.0 release. It might be a while. It might be a while. By the way, Unstable has an MS Paint masterpiece. Paint your picture, your game picture of me. Oh, yeah. I got you. Hold up. Yeah. So let me do this. Let me switch back to game view temporarily. Thank you again to Unstable. Or, I'm sorry. Well, thank you again to Unstable for the redemption, but also thank you to 8-Bit Llama for that raid. We are going to bring up MS Paint now for a redemption real quick. Has merchandise? Interesting. I didn't know there was merch. Feels like a scam, you think? I mean, it seems like a good game right now. The problem is, like, will it ever be done? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be done if they're always, like, adding more stuff to it, like, up in the ante constantly. I guess they don't, it doesn't need to be done in a weird way, but, like, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's a pretty good game right now. So, I mean, if they just keep adding to it over and over forever, I don't know. I guess it depends on, like, what someone wants out of a game. Have a good night, Elgaso. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I know you said he's fighting something which doesn't sound good. Something that doesn't sound fun. Fighting some kind of illness. Being down for the sickness and whatnot. I think I gotta go to the game's install directory. I'm trying to remember how I get to the files. Because I need to get to the source file for that goofy image. Or I could just do it this way. Here, let's just get it from the Discord server. That's the easier way. The original image. Because I had to doctor it up slightly to be in the right size dimensions for putting it in the Rogue Trader game, but we can just get the original. So that'd be under Time Warp Scans. And there we go. Grab this right here in all of its goofy splendor. And it's real goofy. Real goofy. There's a lot of these, my god. Here we go. Can you believe it? This was from almost exactly 2 years ago. December 27th, 2021. This image is just 1 day over 2 years old exactly. That's crazy. They're right there. There we go. Bethesda game. I low expected. Yeah, that's fair. I've heard a lot of people say it's a very good game, and it's kind of like Oblivion in space. But the problem is, it is just that. It's kind of like Oblivion in space. It would have been Game of the Year like 10 years ago. Or like maybe 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago, it would have blown people's minds. But by now, that loop can only carry somebody so far. That's the basic gist that I've heard about Starfield. Of course, I haven't played it myself. So I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking shit. I'm just parroting what others have said about it. Been $20 on it. Got a lot of hours in it. Yeah. Chairs. So you can buy furniture, merchandise. Interesting. Yeah. Something just doesn't sit well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if I have enough intel on it to say if it's a scam or not. I mean, I guess it'd be one thing if it would be a scam if they were like raising a bunch of money for it and then they just like stopped working on it, or if the devs abandoned it. It seems like they're still working on it pretty actively. So I mean, I guess if it's a scam, if you feel that the game needs to have a 1.0 release and it needs to have a schedule and it needs to have like it needs to follow like a standard game development schedule. Because I mean, you're to that point, having it follow a standard development schedule would ease the concerns of investors or Kickstarter participants, what have you. I could see there being like some unease about it, but yeah, they're still keeping at it. They're still keeping at it some years later. So to me, it seems like they're working on it. They've raised a startling amount of money for that game. And maybe that's the issue too. What are they doing with all the money? I mean, it sounds like they're still working on the game. They're putting it into resources for development. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a scam just based on what I've seen about it. Yeah, but once the game is finished, yeah, which is fair. I mean, I haven't bought it, and I don't think I will anytime soon, at least. Worse or on par with the day after? You think Star Citizen is worse or as bad as the day after? Because Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the developers haven't been adding to the game. Sounds like they have been. Because the day after, the devs released an inferior product and then, you know, packed up their things and left. So it seems pretty different to me. Yeah, buying stuff at full price. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on, like, you know, if you want to support like an indie project or a smaller thing. If it's like a big AAA thing, nah, I usually advise against it. But yeah, $100 CD. I'm guessing CDN is Canadian. I'm guessing because that's very expensive. And for AAA stuff, it's usually not worth it. If it's like a smaller thing or like a game you really want to believe in or really do believe in, rather, then I guess it's on you, obviously. But yeah, for AAA stuff, it's kind of hard to advise, honestly. Maybe like the scope got too big. Gotcha. Yeah, $20 isn't too bad. Baldur's Gate is worth it. I mean, everyone says it's amazing. Yeah. It's more for marketing? Really? Getting released in shit states? Well, I guess that's the thing. It sounds... I just don't have any intel here, but I would assume that based on what I've seen and what I've heard from people, it sounds like Star Citizen plays okay. But yeah, the day after, it's kind of hard to compare those two because it seems like apples to oranges. It sounds like the day after and Star Citizen are nothing alike, with other than the fact that I guess the day after raised a lot of money early on. But then they release a playable product and everyone goes, this is garbage. I haven't heard anybody really say anything bad about Star Citizen as far as how it plays. But again, I understand people being apprehensive about when's the game going to be done. Like when will the vision be realized? Yeah, just go for $20. Yeah, because yeah, there's like the different editions. There's the stuff where you can spend more money to get like better ships. I could see that aspect being pretty unsavory. Yeah, the day after was a joke. Yeah, just in general, I gotcha. Yeah, the day after is like, it's just no comparison. Yeah, but of course there's bugs. Yeah, of course. I mean, name name a game that doesn't have in development, at least a game still in development that doesn't have some pretty wild and unpleasant bugs. Just how it goes. Yeah, just in general. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I was able to piece it together. Good games can cost $20. I mean that's one where it's subjective. The whole like $1 per 1 hour spent. Some people use that as a metric and it works for them. Others not so much. So that's more of a personal preference kind of thing. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Yeah. To me, it's worth it. Then I would say it's worth it. But yeah, lots of subjectiveness for sure. All right, so we got 3 minutes on the clock to recreate this image. 3 minutes for this bad boy, and here we go. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, for AAA stuff, yeah, exactly. Have a good night, Farsight. We're gonna do our goofy MS Paint challenge. We have 3 minutes to recreate this image, and again, this is MS Paint challenge, or this is an MS Paint challenge. I can only use the pencil tool, fill tool, and erase tool, and as well as Control Z. And of course, I do not have an artistic background. This is gonna look extremely silly, and that's part of the fun. Here we go, friends. Coming in hot in 3, 2, 1, Shazam! Do this thing. So first we get the Mega Mind noggin. Big old noggin. And then we get the little diminutive arms. Little handsies. There we go. Tiny little arms, and then like the torso kind of expands down this way. Do the same thing over this way. Little handsies. Emphasis on little. I'm gonna make myself look like a little alien friend. I can just tell already this is gonna be extremely cursed. I'm actually gonna go and draw a line there so we kind of have a scene set. I do have my little jacket. We'll do one of those. There we go. And then I got my sleeves. My sleeves rolled up. There we go. Not unlike how I have it right now. And then I have beard. It kind of comes up on the side. And it kind of joins my hair. There's a little part there, kind of goes down the side. And then it kind of comes up. Because I got a little nosy. There's around where my mouth is. That kind of comes back around. And then this kind of comes up here. There we go. And then here's my nose. There we go. And then here's my slightly enlarged eyes that allow me to see into the future or something, whatever this mega mind thing that I have is. I'm going to temporarily do. There we go. I'm going to try that eyeball again. That. A hard time drawing a plain ass circle. A plain ass circle. And then what else? What else? Let's do. Oh, I got a little like sliver of hair. I'll do that separately, actually. I'll do my fists, all balled up, all scrunched up because I'm such a tough guy. What can I say? Guess that's actually. There we go. That's a thumb. Whatever that is. Maybe it's a thumb. That's a thumb too. There we go. Oh, I never gave myself a mouth. There we go. And ears. Like kind of right here, more or less. I think I'm a little bit smaller. Okay. And then... Oh, I need to give myself a neck. Never gave myself a neck. Oh, I realized now. Yeah, I kind of fucked up. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We'll just... Artistic liberty. That's what it is. It's artistic liberty. We'll just say my guy evolved to not have a neck. We'll say my guy doesn't believe in necks. Now, you can't see it, but I can tell you that I have green eyes. More hazel than, like, dark green like this, but this is the best I got. I got those luscious lips. It's the ears. There we go. And I got this guy. Blam, blam. And there we go. There we go. That's actually, you know what? I could have stood to make it weirder. I think I should have made the head more bulbous now that I look at this. This looks too normal. So I should have made it look more fucked up, but we look like maybe a little bit deformed Nintendo Mii. You remember the Nintendo Miis you would make on the Wii? This looks like just a weirdly, like you put a Nintendo Mii in the microwave and then let it like do its thing for like 30 seconds. And it just got a little bit melted. What's up, Tyrant? There's folks like streamers and journalists and filthy randos. And oh, you're saying like some people like let the game publishers and developers like let them off too easy? Because they're like the whole thing about like what was it with gaming journalism? It was like paid reviews. Like that was like a controversial thing for a good minute there. I don't know if it happens as often nowadays. It probably does in some capacity at least. But yeah, that was a big thing back when that was like kind of first breaking. You had instances where like Square Enix and a couple other like pretty big name publishers were like we're trying to find ways to sweeten the pot with certain publications for giving nicer reviews, sponsoring review segments, that kind of thing. There were some conflicts of interest for sure. And that's the thing too, like, I guess any kind of sponsorship, whether it be sponsored for a streamer or for a journalism site, like there needs to be, ideally there's full disclosure. Ideally there's full disclosure that says, oh, I'm playing this game, I'm sponsored by publisher name or company name for this, so it's like obvious what's going down. Yeah, I hope that that's better now. I like to think that it is, although I haven't really been keeping up if there have been some less than ideal, some less than savory instances of not great stuff happening behind the scenes. This is megamindalex.png, by the way. Let me go ahead and close this and put this to the Discord server. This is going to the Discord server, as all of our MS Paint challenges go. Every single MS Paint challenge we complete all goes here in the Discord server. Whoops. Anybody can join the Discord server, and we have an MS Paint Masterpieces channel where all completed masterpieces end up, including this one. There are 313 of them total. 313 MS Paint Masterpieces. You can see all of them in the Discord channel, when inside the Discord server, that is, it's all there. Modern standards being applied to No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk. Well, I mean, I guess that's the issue there. You have instances where, yeah, a game comes out, it's in a not great state. In some cases, the developer and publisher are able to keep pumping resources into it to make it better. So it happened with Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky. And in other cases, it gets abandoned and the developer and publisher goes, meh. So we, like with Anthem and The Day Before and a whole bunch of others. I'm a little hunched over. I'm also very short. But yes, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Shouldn't release games that are broken. I mean, it's interesting because a while back, I remember having somebody who was angry at me. They were angry at me because I dared to say that I'm glad that No Man's Sky got better. I remember saying, like, I think it's good that No Man's Sky is good now. I think it's good. And they were saying, Alex, you are the reason. People like you are the reason gaming is bad. And their reasoning was, by saying it's a good thing that No Man's Sky got better, they were saying that I want games to be unfinished when they release, and that I want games to have like a long tail development cycle, and that like they were, you know, trying to put words in my mouth, obviously, but they were making it sound like I was trying to project to you, dear viewer, that I wanted games to be released in a bad state, like that kind of thing. Because their main concern was if developers see the No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk like, oh, well, now it's a positive thing. Their main argument was other game developers, other publishers will do that intentionally. Oh, well, now they're going to intentionally release their game in a bad state and claim the No Man's Sky defense and say, oh, no, we're going to be a good guy like No Man's Sky, so you should give us, you know, a positive benefit of a doubt. That was what this individual was claiming. But what I think they weren't, and I don't want to say that they were wrong or that they were stupid or anything, but I do think it was a little bit short-sighted because they were not considering, I don't think, how demonized No Man's Sky was and Cyberpunk was, and kind of still is even to some people. You know, people still roll their eyes when you tell them Cyberpunk is really good. There are still people that are like, oh my god, that game was garbage when it came out. Yes, it was rough, but it's better now. And of course, what do all of us think of when we think No Man's Sky? We think, a lot of us at least, we think that game's pretty cool now, and then we also think, ooh, it was rough when it came out. I would like to think that when a developer sees, or a publisher sees the No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk situation, they hopefully will think to themselves, how do we avoid that first thing that they did when the game first came out? How do we avoid the bad state it was in when it released and release a good product from the get-go? Because it was such a bad PR move to have a game be shit at the start, and like the Steam ratings were tanked forever. You know, it only just recently ticked over to very positive after being mostly positive for a while, because it was negative for a good while there. Like, how do we avoid that negative PR hit at first and have to like work extra hard to build back up momentum and just start good? That's kind of my take. Is that like, yes, there are cases where it's worked out and cases where it's not worked out, but even the it's worked out cases don't seem like it's an ideal situation. I would hope that most developers would not intend from the get-go to release a bad product from the start, but actually try to avoid the No Man's Sky and the Cyberpunk and try to be a game that bucks the trend and says we're going to release and have it be good. Like Baldur's Gate 3, for instance. Of course, it was in early access for a while, but still, you know, when the game actually was done, it seems like it's done, and people love it, and it's won all these awards, and like, look, they're being rewarded for making a quality product. And bonus, there's no bullshit microtransactions. There's no fucking crypto nonsense, no NFT bullshit, no fuckery that feels like, ugh, like swarmy, no loot boxes, no like unnecessary DLC and season passes. And I know some games do that. This game has a season pass, but like sometimes it's a little swarmy, right? So, and as a result, the game has been selling gangbusters and it's won all these awards, and this is nice. This is like a nice thing. So it's weird. It's weird. All these scenarios for how a game can be released and all the ways it can go. And yeah, strange times, man. Real strange times. Let me scroll through here. Yeah, indie games, but the AAA studios, it's pretty rough, yeah. Steam gets away with digital tyranny. Well, I don't know what Steam does necessarily that, like, I guess the issue with Steam is that it's hard for a competitor to give them a challenge. Epic Games maybe could have, but I don't know. Epic hasn't really built up the platform very well. It's pretty bare bones still after all these years. So, I mean, I guess that's the issue. It's hard to, like, really compete with them in the space of PC game platforms, that kind of thing. You know, Origin, not very good. Nobody has anything good to say about Uplay, Ubisoft and Uplay. So, I don't know how much of that is, like, Valve being evil. I don't know. I mean, Valve has had some criticisms, some very fair criticisms, but I don't know. It's just kind of wound up being a monopoly. I don't know. I don't really know enough about the Valve and like Steam situation to say if they're like a, you know, if they're a tyrant necessarily. I don't know. I guess I have to think more about that one, honestly. I prefer Steam to the others, yeah. Well, it's just hard to, like, get a competitor that can have a chance, honestly. They pushed them to include a Steam code if you want to do business with them. It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if there was some of that, honestly. But if you get banned, you lose everything. Well, I guess that's the thing. Like, if you violate terms of service, I mean, I guess that's one thing where it's good to be aware of, like, if you're modding hardware. Like, for consoles especially. But so you think that situation has come up because of Steam? Or do you think it would have happened in spite of Steam? Like, if that would have happened regardless of Steam, I wonder. Because I guess that's the thing. Like, is it because of Steam that, like, yeah, if you mod your Xbox or mod your PSN, your stuff could get banned? Because I could very much see how that would happen, but I don't think that really happens for Steam. I mean, I guess if you're modifying the files, like the game files, for like multiplayer games, that could get your shit fucked up for sure. But yeah, for single player games, I figure it's probably okay, generally speaking. But I guess that's the thing. You'd have to be careful, I guess, regardless, because yeah, you wouldn't want to get your shit, you know, banned, perma-banned, because that'd be shitty. DLC from indie companies, that kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, DLC is not a bad thing inherently, but it can get people. There are cases where developers and publishers get carried away with it for sure. Feels like the lesser of two. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like I have a hard time saying too many bad things about Valve because I look around and I go, what's the better alternative? Again, all the other launchers and not even launchers, but platforms kind of pale in comparison. The only one that I really have good things to say about is Good Old Games, GOG. And I like them, but it's kind of hard for them to really compete with Steam like one for one. They're more of kind of a complementary service as opposed to like a real competitor. We need all digital downloads. I guess it's the thing though, like would that have happened regardless of Steam, or would that have become inevitable? And that's what I don't have an answer for that, but I wonder if that would have gone down that route regardless. Because and there are things I like about having it all be digital, and there are things I miss about physical copies. Now, of course, I do have physical copies for Nintendo games mostly, but yeah, some of them are digital only. If you get banned, you lose your stuff. Yeah, no, I just mean like when it comes to like modifying game, like physical hardware, that kind of thing. Did that to 2100 shows, or maybe they meant users. Wouldn't buy anything on Steam I can get on. Yeah, that's usually how it goes too. If I'm paying full price for something, I would usually rather not get it on Steam. If I can get it on Good Old Games. It's good for old games. Wait a second, it's good for old games. They should have named the company that in some way. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's their main thing, of course, is like retro games, retro PC games. Of course, some new indie games. Maybe also AAA games launch on Good Old Games. But yeah, it's a smaller subset of this. That's just the issue. 2100 show. Oh, you mean like TV shows, that kind of thing. Okay. until no one who bought the yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah. But I guess that's the thing though. I don't know if like Sony pulling a move like that, if I can necessarily say this is your fault, Steam. I mean, Steam has delisted things. They've delisted things from the stores. Usually if they delist it, you can still play the games. You just can't buy it, anew. But it also means no more support for it. So, that's the thing. That's another one where I don't know if I can necessarily point the finger at Steam and say they enabled Sony to nuke these things. Unless we're just saying, like, because Steam became a popular digital storefront, it, like, set the standard. But I guess that's what it comes down to. If we're saying that Steam set the stage as the digital storefront and kind of made this the industry standard, and we're saying that's bad, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a product of Steam got popular, and I don't know what can be done about that. Steam got popular. Like, yeah, I don't know if it became the standard through villainry and bullshittery. I mean, again, there were some valid criticisms, and there have been times where Valve has been caught doing some not great things, but I almost feel like it got to the place of having this position of power because it just kind of ascended to being that position. Like, there weren't a really... It took a long time for Good Old Games and Uplay and Origin to spin up as legit competitors. They were kind of running unopposed for a long time. So Epic Games Store, like, these are all fairly recent things. So I don't know, they were just kind of running away with the competition, run away from the competition. So I don't know. I have a hard time looking at the current gaming situation and saying this is all Steam's fault. Whereas I feel like a lot of the things that I see as not great are like symptoms of lots of companies and lots of kind of confluence, kind of nexus of lots of different things happening all at once. But at the same time, Steam is kind of the monopoly when it comes to at least PC digital storefronts. Maybe not truly, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure if you were look at the number sheets for a game like this or Baldur's Gate 3 and look at which storefront earned the most money, and I of course it's gonna be Steam every time. So, and that inherently becomes problematic. But then there's a question of what's the solution? How do you break up a monopoly? Because there is no answer to that one that doesn't piss everybody off. Because the minute you talk about, like, some kind of entity stepping in and breaking up a monopoly or breaking up some kind of large organization, then you're getting into market forces that are gonna just make everyone mad. Steam gave them the idea, other people are abusing it. I guess that's the thing. Well, and again, that just gets back to the idea of, like, could another company or entity be blamed for setting a standard that others are running with? I don't know. Every time I try to, like, reorient my focus or like a perspective, it always comes back to, like, would this have happened regardless? Would this have happened just normally? You can still play them, yeah. I think there might be some cases where a game would get delisted from Steam and also removed from your library. I can't think of an example, but I think it might have happened somewhere along the line on Steam. Or maybe they have that ability, they've never exercised it, but, like, it's there, which is not great. So, yeah, that's the issue. But yeah, Unstable nailed it. Gotcha, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the no copy protect, that's huge, Eric. Yeah, that's huge. And that's thankfully, one of the main things that Good Old Games supplies that makes it, like, if they were to get rid of that benefit, it would make it a harder sell to use Good Old Games instead of Steam, because that's such a compelling offer, or such a compelling feature rather, that Steam will never offer. Like, Steam would never give the lack of DRM as a feature. So yeah, it's kind of no wonder that Good Old Games has sold onto that, because they know that's such a big selling point for those that really value the DRM. In my case, it's not usually an issue, but, like, if there's a game I want to work on modding myself, or I want to try the randomizer stuff, yeah, I would never touch Steam with a 10-foot pole, because if I'm fucking with game files in a system that's always got to be connected to the internet, then I know I'm playing with fire. Whereas Good Old Games is obviously the safer choice. And again, it feels like the lesser of two evils. The downside there, of course, is that Good Old Games is owned by the same company that owns CD Projekt Red. And CD Projekt Red has been, caught with in doing some not great stuff with previous game developments with some really rough crunch periods. When it comes to putting their developers through the ringer with really unkind development cycles that cause long hours and lots of overwork, that kind of thing. So it's like no matter what I do, I'm supporting a company that's not always doing some great shit. So it feels like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So there's really no obvious winner here. Yeah. And getting the old games, yes, which is huge. That's my main reason for using GOG. I don't really play a lot of newer games. But yeah, I've played many a game that was older and was like packaged to play nicer on modern hardware. Sometimes you still have to get like a community DLL or like some kind of thing, some kind of third-party fix to make it play nice. But generally, playing an old game on good old GOG versus Steam, it's kind of no comparison. But anywho, I know it's a bit of a combination of a soapbox and also a diatribe, also a bit of a side path. But we can go ahead and get back to the games here, just because we're choosing talents now. Yeah, there's. Oh wait, is this the one that gets us the medium armor thingamajig? Is it second skin? That's the one. Does not reduce dodge. Yeah, that's the one we want to get. That's the one we want to get. We already have that one. So second skin, medium armor does not reduce dodge. That's the obvious choice here. Now she can use better armor and not lose that crappy, not lose the dodge bonus, because our dodge bonus is very good right now. I want to keep it good and also have her take less damage. Excuse me. Raptor runs good on Steam. Raptor, is that the name of the game? Or is that like some kind of system or some kind of engine? Ballistic skills 55. We can't raise it up again. I would say probably agility. Not agility, then maybe strength wouldn't be bad because that would let her wield stronger weapons or heavier weapons. Let's do agility for now. Lock that in. Gets it up to a +6, which is nice. Very good. So pretty quick. Pretty simple options right now. Persuasion or commerce? Probably. Oh, not perception, persuasion. Oh, okay, I was reading the wrong one. Commerce wouldn't be bad. Persuasion is good. Commerce could also stand to be good. They're both solid choices and both would be a guaranteed +1. Coercion could also go. Actually, yeah, let's see over here. Yeah, she's the best persuader by far. Abelard is only slightly worse at commerce. I might go for coercion, actually. Carouse would be Abelard. He's way better. Lore of the Imperium is worse. Awareness is my guy. Lore of Warp is my... Yeah, I'm thinking maybe coercion, just because she's the lowest one, or she's the highest one, rather. And it is only a 45. So for coercion checks, I think that'd be the better choice here. And then I would probably say fellowship for her, or maybe willpower. Willpower wouldn't be bad, but maybe I'm thinking fellowship. I know she has a bunch of skills that are better with higher fellowship. We'll do willpower next time, probably. There we go. It's a video game. Gotcha. It's the name of the game. Yeah, top-down scroller, and it runs pretty well on Steam. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely instances where old games work really well on Steam or good old games. But I struggle to think of an instance where an old game works better on Steam than good old games. Usually it's both, but sometimes GOG is the clear winner. You could be a logic guy. Awareness. Oh, I might do Medicae. Medicae might be the nice choice here. Or lore for Xenos. Ooh, that's tempting. Let's do lore for Xenos. Wait, hold on. Who would be the next? Oh, wait, I've got really good lore for Xenos. Oh, shit, never mind. In that case, we'll make him better at medics. Yeah, Medicae is the one to go then. Oh, whoops, need to click one of these. And then perception, weapon skill, ballistic skill. It's a shame because I don't know what his perception would do necessarily. Intelligence is what a lot of his stuff is based on. Weapon skill, would be nice. It would raise that to be a +6, but that's melee though. And we're usually giving this guy guns. Maybe I should just go for a perception. I'm actually going to double check. What are some of his things? What are some of those things based on? Int bonus, int bonus, int bonus. Whoa. Yeah, so a lot of these are int bonus based, but surely some of them are perception. There's int. Yeah, a whole bunch of these are int based. There's Poe with the raid. Poe, you guys were doing some... Was tonight Lethal Company? I'm trying to remember. I know you were doing Lethal Company a few days ago. Let's do a quick shout out for Poe Boy. See what they're up to. Oh, tonight was Redfall. That's right. That's right. I know you were doing Lethal Company recently. I asked because we actually got to play Lethal Company for the first time a couple days ago. Oh, no, it was yesterday. Not a couple of days ago. 1 day ago. And, yeah, it was awesome, and I want to play it more. But you're doing some Redfall tonight. Was this your first time playing it? Because I remember when that game came out. I know some people loved it, some people not so much, but I hope it's gotten better since. Just because I know it was some people said it was like a generally good game, but like wasn't amazing. They were hoping it would get built up a little bit more. The dodge the enemy, yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's anything that this guy has specifically that that is based on perception. I legit can't remember if he has something that is special in that regard. I know since he is a what's it called? An operative. He gets a bunch of things that are based on perception here. But I don't know if I'm going to use this guy's operative features all that much because my guy's an operative. So I think to that end, it might make more sense to focus on his other abilities. Yeah, which would be, yeah, these kinds of things, the origin talents. And it seems like these are all int-based. So yeah, I want to raise his intelligence as soon as possible, as much as possible. So I was curious if there was anything that he has. Things like, oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for, yeah. Perception bonus, yeah, that kind of thing. So some of them are based on perception, yeah. So there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. And then Black Channel as well. Coming in hot. Thank you, my man. Black Channel, you're too good to us, man. Thank you, my friend. Let's switch over here. Grab this. Awesome. And add the points to that one. Thank you, Black Channel. We had Poe raid us with some Redfall. I'm going to go out on a limb and ask if Black Channel was also Redfalling it up real quick. Do a quick shout out for our homies. There we go. Doing some Redfall as well. Do either of you have any clips you want to share? Because I love getting to see clips whenever someone raids. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. That's awesome. Yeah, we're leveling up our folks right now. Leveling up the homies right now. I think we're going to give this guy one medic skill. And I think I'm going to go for perception. Because, yeah, he does have some skills that are based on perception. And right now, our perception's not great. Let's go with that one. And there we go. We've leveled everybody up. We got there. We got there. He says it's possible I might have something. Because, yeah, you probably know the deal by now. Whenever someone raids, I always ask for clips of anything they want to show off. Because I love getting to see the cool stuff that our friends are up to. Black Channel and Po Boy are two excellent streamer homies who play lots of cool co-op stuff. They do indie games. They do horror games. They do everything in between. They've recently done some Lethal Company. Of course, a lot of people have been playing Lethal Company, but they were playing that a couple days ago. And tonight they were checking out some Redfall. And yeah, I hope the game was fun. Like I said, I know that some people were not loving the game when it first came out, but I would imagine they've probably made it a lot better. I imagine they've continued to build it up since it first released. I hope it is. Hope it was a good time. And yes, sure enough, Black Channel's got something. So if anybody wants a little taste, a little free sample of the Black Channel stream experience, here it is. And Poe, I'd invite you to do one as well if you got a clip for us. I'd love to see it. What am I looking at here? Sundays do be scurry. They sure do. Here we go.
Ma'am.
And this is not Redfall, right?
That door ain't gonna do shit.
Oh shit, did you call it? Oh god. Oh boy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest this is not Redfall.
And then basically the game just called us a bitch. Cannot defend himself. It
Well,
is crucial
yes.
to avoid detection at all costs. Because you weak. Running is faster than walking. It's usually how that works.
Yeah.
That'll be Warhammer.
All right, so we got a little intro with this friend.
Ma'am.
What's she munching on? She's like munching on something. Someone's discarded corpse, maybe? I was secretly hoping we'd get a chance to watch this lady just knock down this
That
door
door ain't gonna do shit.
and see what was gonna go down. She was eating a whole ass chicken. Honestly, good for her. Having that kind of appetite. She must have been hungry. Hold on, I want to hear Black Channel correctly diagnose this character's bitch status.
And then basically the game just called us a bitch. Cannot defend himself.
Cannot defend himself. There it is. There it is. Unfortunate, but that's how it is. It is a lot of protein. It is a lot of protein. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of protein. Hopefully she removed the feathers first. And like didn't go for the beak, didn't go for the, like, you know, avoided certain aspects. But yeah, you can see some little feathers down there. Ate a whole ass chicken. Well, I hope she grows up big and strong with all that protein she just got. Thank you, Black Channel, very much. To you and Poe for the double raid. That's so freaking nice. You both raid me so dang often, and I rarely get to raid you guys because you guys tend to both be more responsible and not stay up nearly as late as I do playing video games like a freaking weirdo. Like a strange lad. Strange lad that I secretly am. I've secretly been a weirdo all these years and no one's managed to figure me out. Everyone thinks I'm so normal. And that's exactly it. Actually, hold on. Give me once. I gotta grab one thing. Sorry about that. But yes. Yeah, she likes the crunchy bits. Yes, good for her. Good for her. Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. No shame here. But thank you, my man. I do appreciate you guys. What are some other things you have planned to stream over the next couple days? I know, of course, a lot of us have New Year's things planned in the future, which is exciting. Yeah, any like big extravagances for New Year's or anything over the weekend? I know for a lot of us, work is weird because some of us have like holidays, or like a lot of us, of course, had multiple days off earlier in the week. I actually have to work tomorrow, but then I'll be off Friday and then next Monday. So like weird holiday schedules. My sense of time is all over the place. But yeah, if anybody has, if either of you have stream plans you would like to share, I'd love to hear it. And once again, to Poe, if you got any clips you want to share, the door is open. It's wide open for you, my man. As a thank you for the extreme generosity of hitting us with that double raid. Super freaking nice. This is no idea. Yeah, I understand how that goes sometimes. Just rolling with it. Just rolling with the surprises as they come. You have to work tomorrow, then you're off. Yeah. I don't know if you had a similar situation where there's like this kind of this kind of like delayed effect of certain holidays being observed on certain days. Because Christmas Day fell on a Monday, but Christmas Eve was Sunday, so if you get both days off, there's like this weird kind of staggering effect. It's very strange. But it's nice because, hey, it means we get a few days off, which is nice, so we'll take it. Kills 2 or more bad guys with a single attack. The attack doesn't spend the movement. That's kind of nice. So we could move after shooting, presumably. Only if we kill 2 or more bad guys with a single attack. Which does sometimes happen with our guy. It also can happen with this fella. Although we have better boots for him. I might give that to... I don't think of instances where we tend to kill a lot of bad guys with a single attack. It would probably be either of these two. I'll give it to... I think I'll give him to Adira, because she has that chain lightning skill, which is really good. Which is really good at blasting people. We're playing some Rogue Trader, by the way. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Game is very good. It is, at times, pretty challenging, but I'm having a really good time with it. It is very good, and it is... here we can give her medium armor. There's a lot of systems that are kind of interlocking. It is... there's definitely a lot, for sure. I'm surprised that that didn't like make her armor look significantly different. Yeah, I can't give that to her,
That
sadly.
is not the Emperor's.
But this is, I think, the better choice compared to this guy because she does not get the dodge penalty. So the dodge penalty can be ignored. And it's more armor for her, so to me it's a no-brainer. 100% dodge if the agility is more than 40, where her agility is more than 40. Actually, hold on. Oh, so it does go up by 95. Okay, so slightly better dodge or slightly better armor? What's the question there? She is our main agility person. Is there somebody else who would get this benefit? Because right now her armor is 30%. So yeah, you're kind of trading one for the other. So somebody else who could benefit from that. Not my guy. Not this guy, although he's got medium armor already. She might be the only person with agility that's better than 40. She is. She is. Okay, well, I guess since she gets bonuses for dodging, I think I will have that Sin Skin stick with her for the time being. But eventually we'll find better medium armor. So we'll spec out of that when the time comes. Gonna get some dinner? Yeah, of course, of course. I know it is getting pretty late. We'll be wrapping up in a little bit for sure, but we're gonna do a little bit more combat, a little bit more exploring. We're in the sewers right now. We're kind of in this battlefield area where there's all this combat happening on the surface, and we're exploring little side paths, and we're getting a lot of interesting encounters, and we're like learning more about this cult or this operation that we're seeing here. This is not just like a couple gathering of heretics. This is very much a series of bad guys that know what they're doing. Like, this is a known organized operation here. So we're trying to like kind of gather intel about what this all means. We actually got these in the previous area, and I never actually read these. So they say a dangerous enemy, me, foiled Brother Twilight's plans. I wonder if that's the guy from... Oh, yes, that from Rykad Minoris. Oh, wait, no, that's where we are right now. Majoris is where we were earlier. I think that's referring to the prison break. I think that was the prison break that we thwarted. In the words of Aurora, I don't know who this Aurora person is, but we've heard that they are the person inspiring or leading the charge here. So we don't really know what any of this means, but it's all very ominous and fucky sounding. Like there's some shenanigans going around for sure. Armor against warp damage. I'm gonna give that to you because she is gonna be our warp person. In fact, she might even resist warp damage to herself if things go well. Of course, these are all medium armor. I think what I might just do... Let's see, which is better? 30... 30... These seem like they're about the same, honestly. That's if we... Oh, but she can't wear this one. Oh, because it's heresy. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, this is heavy armor. I don't think anybody can equip this. It would lose the dodge penalty, but actually the dodge penalty is less bad here. Reduces more to... Yeah, but the dodge penalty is... Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. I misread. It's way worse. Yes, instead of dodging 18% of attacks, he would dodge 2%. And he would take slightly less damage overall. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. The armor... The deflection is nice. So we might eventually want to give this guy heavy armor, but yeah, for now, it's probably not a good call. Okay. We, of course, have this thing. That's only for iconoclast people, which is him and me, I think. And what I have right now is way better. No question, this is the way better option for us. And no one else can use either of these, unfortunately. Yeah, no one can use that one. Okay, that's fine. Can I talk to the peoples? I can do no such thing. Many residents of the lower levels. Okay, I'm not sure if that means we're hearing them. We're hearing them from underneath this large device. We discovered something. We discover. What did we find? There's a bunch of folks over here. Kind of weird that it auto-paused. Yeah, heavy armor skill. Yeah, I don't think my guy has the heavy armor skill. He might have about that much strength. Or maybe he would normally. But his strength is currently diminished because he got traumatized. The yellow circles make me think these people are maybe newly discovered. Maybe that's the part that was fancy. Because usually it auto pauses when we discover either a new series of goods that was otherwise hidden, and they're highlighted purple, or if there's a trap discovered. And I don't see any traps. I see a lot of new dudes that were previously, I guess, kind of out of sight. What's up, Meerkat? Nobody start. Yeah, I figured we have to invest into it. Huh. Interesting. So, yeah, they're neutral, so they're not gonna necessarily attack us, but they don't love us either. They're not exactly allies. Murky liquid coming down the levels. These pipes. What it all means. We need to make a pretty good lore warp check. Can we do it?
Just as I planned.
Prickling sensation. The barrier between worlds is thin here. That is scary. There's like a scary noise too.
The top or get left in the dust.
Abelard, I've been meaning to ask. How are you keeping it together so well? Don't you ever feel awful without her?
Talking about Theodora, of course.
We have a duty to the new rogue trader. You would do well to focus on that.
Focus on the task at hand.
You will have less opportunity.
Not the sad part that made us all sad when our old boss lady got murdered to death. That is exactly how it went down. I think it said we're discovering areas below us. I think that's what's happening there. It also means jaundice. You're not wrong.
It's the key to success.
Ooh, there's some stuff. Take those. What's this?
Failure is just a temporary.
Stains in the sturdy wall resemble a symbol of some kind. Okay, so I think we failed the check there. Some kind of warp nonsense for sure. Well, that's nice and ominous. What that's gonna be? Meerkat, I thought you were gonna say yellow equals pee-pee, and I was gonna say, wow, you're so right. You're so right for saying that.
Keep your wits
So real.
about you.
You're always praying, Cog. Don't you ever bore yourself? Do you even know?
Did you just call Argenta cog?
What about jobs, huh?
Like a cog in a machine, maybe? So more folks just kind of chilling, more folks sleeping. Another lore check to be made. This guy looks more like one of ours.
Has been detected in the catalog.
Oh, maybe not.
Demonstration.
Oh, this guy. Calling him a cog.
Person, a low status candidate for servitorization and a blasphemous movement thief.
Says humor is below me, he says.
Undersized blessing.
Oh my. Herald of Zinch. Well, not what I expected to have happen. It's actually related to the piss. I did not realize that those are one and the same. Now, it's just a single bad guy. These guys are gonna leave us alone, but this guy's pretty spicy. A multi-handed, multi-weaponed demon lad. Still wet and moist and dripping from the entrails of his host. It said he was a cultist lad. I don't know if that meant that we passed the 85% check or if we failed it. We're gonna have that to look forward to. He can dash to us. He definitely has some spicy hits. He's not like crazy, but he's got a lot of hit points for sure. The good news is we do have some preparation. It's not just, we're just not just gonna get, you know, fucking splattered necessarily. I'll put myself right. Put myself right here and maybe get behind this cover next turn. I want to make sure Argenta has a good view on this fool. I think I'll put her here. Maybe I'll put her. I mean, he's probably gonna be melee only anyway. Oh, I can't put her here because that guy's in the way. Yeah, I'll stick Argenta right there. Adira. I want her to be somewhat close. She's got a couple of abilities I want her to be able to play with. Although this is going to be a pretty, in general, close range situation. I think I might just put Adira like right here. Pascal. Put here. I don't want people to be too far. I don't know if people would be able to reach from like this corner and have it be considered behind cover. I'll have somebody get right on this spot. Actually, maybe that's where I'm gonna have Argenta be. Argenta, you be there. I'll be here. Oh, I can't move there. I'll move there next time. Then I'll have Abelard. I think I'll have him approach from here. Although I want to make sure... Never mind. I'm going to have put him right in front. I want this guy to make sure to close with Abelard first and foremost. Yeah, he's... I figured he was probably almost guaranteed. Express shipping. Yeah, Prime Day shipping for sure. So Argenta will go first from there. We'll have Abelard duck. Because that way, if he wants to attack anybody else, he has to get past Abelard. Which would be able-hard for him to do so. I think the rest of that should be okay. Alright, so first up is Argenta indeed. We can have her do just a directed shot and do a bit of damage, or do a multi-shot. And we don't even have to have Abelard duck. Or we could flamethrower. Flamethrower, but I hardly even know her. Do a straight line. It says 5 to 7. Doesn't it do the thing where if it inflicts burning, they get like more burnination just in general? Don't know what the chance of the burning is. Distance. Inflicting burning. Maybe it's guaranteed. You know, let's find out. No better time than the present. Unless he resists it. Okay, he is burninating actively. I don't know for how long he'll be burninating. Now I can't shoot this one as well, unless we run and gun, but it's probably not worth it right now. Goes for Abelard, which is exactly what I wanted to do. He does not. He knocks down Argenta. He didn't incur an attack of oh, there he goes. So I was going to say he should have incurred an attack of opportunity. Oh, now these guys are mean. Oh, shit. And Argenta is knocked down. I was not expecting that to happen, but I probably should have. Okay, well, that does change some things. Now this just got interesting. Sad that he didn't close with the Abelard, but he was smart to look elsewhere. Now we got more bros in this situation. Adira still is outside of scary thing range. So I'll have her analyze Herald. I'm assuming his name isn't Herald, but he himself is a Herald of Ziench. The general definition of the word Herald. I will forewarn... Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Maybe I don't have you cast spells for a minute. Get that Veil Degradation down. I'm worried her head's going to pop right now. The higher that goes, the scarier things get. I definitely want Abelard to get nice and spicy. So Argenta got freaking knocked down. There's a whole lot of fellas. Or, I mean, this would be... I'm not going to commit to any of these. Yeah, that would definitely hit Argenta, which would not be good. As tantalizing as that group of bad guys is, could kill the smaller fellows, which would be nice. How much degradation is that, though? 2, I think. It's 3. Oof. Maybe I'll... This is only 1. Maybe this one will be okay. I should beef up Argenta, actually. It's after her. This guy... Well, they are neutral. So they will hopefully not act. Maybe they will act soon. I guess I don't know. Argenta will get a turn, but her turn will be standing back up. Oh, I was looking at the wrong people. Yeah, these... Alright, so this guy would go first. And then Cassia would go next. And Cassia will have to take an attack of opportunity. But she might be able to melt these guys with her AoE attack. So that might just work in our favor. And then it's me, and then it's Abelard. Yeah, I want Abelard to continue to focus here. Okay. So it's a question of who do we buff. Still gonna buff Abelard, but I really want to heal Argenta at the nearest opportunity. So I will just do a regular shoot opportunity here. No blind anybody. I'm going to... I could actually drop one of these guys. Really just drop any one thing. Or I could just shoot the bad guy. But I kind of want more stacks of the other stuff to get applied. I'm not too worried about my guy. He'll be okay. It's all 90%. I'll see if I can drop you. There we go. So now Cassia will only take a single attack of opportunity when her turn comes around. There's Pascal. Actually, maybe I could have him drop another one. Let's do this. Let's do the thing where we make everyone else's guns better. I think I'm going to focus... I'm going to cast it right here. I don't care quite as much about Cassia and Adira's weapons. I care more about Argenta and the melee guy. Yeah, I think that at least affects a couple bad guys and lowers the effectiveness of several other bad guys. I think that's the right call. And I'll apply another stack. It's big guy here. Stacks on stacks. And then I'm not behind cover, so perfect shot wouldn't be worth it. I just drop one of these guys. There's a pretty good chance. 85% is pretty good. I'm less concerned about these two over here. I'll be able to handle these, I'm pretty sure, when it comes for my turn. Not going to be nice, but my guy's got more health than Argenta does, especially right now. And Cassia, for that matter. 85%, 85. It's all 85, all the way down. So drop him at least, so Cassia will be able to move freely. And end my turn there. These guys are moving, but not clear what they're moving towards. Everyone's getting close. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. That's why we powered him up. We'd be able to take those hits. They're kind of corralling around him in a manner that I'd hoped they would. Now, unfortunately, if I were to use this, it would definitely affect him. So I don't want to do that. What I think I will instead do is voice of command. Yeah, that's actually nice too. Argenta's going to be safe here. I'm going to voice of command Abelard. Be really nice if we could kill some of these bad guys real quick. Give him 2 action points to use for free. I say he does one of these. Power swing. Unless he hits all 3 of them. He won't be able to kill all of them, but he's going to hurt them real good. Kill 2 of them. It's pretty good. I'm not going to use this just yet. Meerkat over here is doing a very good job of proselytizing for the sake of the Emperor without me having to do shit. It's great. Meerkat's doing a good job of like summoning the incantations to benefit our side. I could send a blast to the bad guy. I could melt one of these guys. Wait, wasn't there 2 of them? Weren't there 2 of them here? I could have sworn there were 2 bad guys that were threatening my... Oh, maybe he moved to attack one of these guys. Yeah, I think this guy was right here originally. Yeah, so the chumps I'm not quite as worried about. Let's go ahead and send a blast towards that guy. Either that or try the AoE, but the AoE would not be worth it. Oh, he teleported. And he's summoning more friends. Okay. That explains how that's going to go down. He did that outside of his turn, too, so that just happens as he takes damage, I suspect. Ooh, look at this. There's, like, ghosts lumbering about. I'm assuming that's just a visual thing. But it is spicy. I wonder if that means... Oh, it's this. The veil degradation. Oh, that's not good. So without us even casting a lot of spells, our veils are degrading. Mostly rapidly. No, I cannot shoot right now. What I can do is consider who's going to be coming at us. So there's some shooters over here. This guy's a shooter as well. Abelard will be able to... can he attack and then charge? I think so, which would mean these guys are both not long for this world, and Argenta's gonna have an opportunity to stand up pretty soon here. So I think what I should do is I should get behind, whoops, this amount of cover. So that will incur an attack of opportunity. But that's fine. It's a calculated risk. That's fine. I can still... 85% is not great. I am behind cover, but not to this guy. He does have a lot of stacks on him. I think I would rather apply another stack towards this guy, so the next time one of us snipes him, they'll take big damage. And then I will take a regular shot at you. You know what? No, I'll take a good shot at you. It's a better chance.
Your end.
I was gonna say I'd feel really embarrassed if I missed. And then I'll use this. This spell is degraded. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we even saw ahead of time. You're right, Eric. It even said ahead of time. This veil is a spicy one. So I suspect Adira's gonna have some struggles. So Abelard. Can I attack and then charge? I think I can. I think I can attack and then charge. I think that is acceptable. I think that is a legal move. A legal gamer move. 20. And then fuck him up. Now we didn't kill, but we at least closed with him, so he will be a non-issue very soon. And the turn. This guy's going to start moving, so he's going to continue teleporting around, causing this rabble to become aroused with each turn. With each teleport, that is. He shot one of the unmanifested. Which is kind of surprising. Oh, maybe he's just going to go to them now, actually. He was able to shoot melee. It's kind of surprising. How you doing, Adira? She's like, well, my brain hurts. Brain's a little hurty. Can I do this from here? Well, yeah, actually, he's behind hard cover. So I can move up quite a bit. I can move back, too, but these guys are going to get turned probably pretty soon, if I had to guess. So I am going to hop here. I can't reach the bad guy. I'm a little bit afraid to cast spells as Adira right now for obvious reasons. So instead, I might just drop anybody that has ranged weapons. Yeah, he's gonna shoot you. Ooh, but I'm gonna miss. 90% miss chance, or hit chance rather. That's okay. I can go ahead and apply this on there. And then on to Pascal. I'm gonna see if I can move him up a bit. Actually, what if I get to right here? Would I be able to reach? No, yeah, I had a feeling. Like it's half cover, yes, but this is hard. Like this right here is hard cover, obviously. So instead, I'll just try to shoot that guy from there. Rain that fool. There we go. Yeah, extra. That's it. That is exactly what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about extra demons. You took the words right out of my mouth. We're all corralling towards this fella. Oh, they're fighting. Okay, so right now they're not. They're not only are the bad guys wanting to hurt the neutral fellas, but the neutral fellas don't want to fuck with the bad. Don't want to be fucked with by the bad guys either. So they are actively fighting each other, but it's only a matter of time before they join them. So this is an inevitability. We could get Cassia to do her AoE. I know it has no hope of reaching anybody right now, but we can get her closer. These guys actually might be more focused on these fellas, so if I could get Cassia over there, she could do some pretty cool things. So I'm gonna get her in progress then of being able to drop these folks. I might just bring it down to Abelard just so we can finish this guy off and start moving next turn. Because we definitely want to get to that side sooner than later. I might give voice of command to... Let me think about this. Who's going to do something cool next round? Argenta's up. And for now, these guys are on our side. Or at least they're neutral to us, so... Actually, yeah, for that matter, I could give any of them a boost if I wanted to. I mean, I like the idea of this guy trying to do something towards this guy. It wouldn't do much, but it's something. I think it's probably better to use it on our party. People we can control directly. I'll give it to my guy. And give this to you. Oh, I can't. You're too far away. Really? You're too far away? Really? Huh, okay. Argenta? Oh, I see the radius. Yeah, I see. I see. Guess I could give it to my guy. So I can have him just go ahead and drop that guy, or if there's anyone over here we wanted to drop. I kind of like the idea of Abelard being able to... Well, it wouldn't affect his movement too much. You know what? Yeah, let's just drop this. That was effectively what I wanted to do as Abelard anyway. Just drop that fool right there. Right back to Cassia. Yes, the AoE would do us no good here. I can have her melt any one brain, or any one dude's brain. It's a guaranteed shot. Of course, I could just take a sniper shot. Ooh, except the range, or the guarantee is not as good. 95% is pretty good, but actually the damage looks pretty identical. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and drop that guy, if possible. Ooh, not fully. That's okay. Okay, now it's my turn. I am behind cover. So... Oh, he's actually, enveloped. I think he can't move right now, so he's not going to be a threat. I will drop... Anybody else have a gun? Looks like it's all melee. There we go. Just drop these guys. Shot him in the butt and his head fell off. Love when that happens. And then I have an extra action point left. I might as well apply this towards somebody who's left. Apply it towards you if I could, but I can't see you, so it's going to you instead. A lot of things to shoot this time around. Abelard is free to move around. I have him go around. That's pretty much all he can do right now, although I can declare a sworn enemy. I can't swear at you, so I'll say it's you. Oh, I guess you. And then, of course, I can endure. Couldn't do that earlier. And, of course, charge, I wouldn't be able to reach him, so charge would do me nothing. I'm gonna start attacking these guys. Yeah, a lot of cannon fodder, both good and bad, presuming they're not gonna attack us. Yeah, he is locked in place, but he's still able to shoot. Argenta's actually up. She's actually able to do things. Can you believe it? I think I might heal her up because she got fucked up a little bit. Heal yourself. You got messed up a little bit by that little situation where he got fucking slapped around. I could run and gun. I think what I might instead just do is drop this guy. There we go. The light has faded from his eyes. Teleport. He like moved and then teleported and then... I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's all he was doing. I get you here. And dare I chance it? We're at 15. Dare I chance a chain lightning? It's real juicy. Oh my god, it's so juicy. What are the odds that this explodes my entire butthole right now? And is it worth it? Because with how much it'll fuck up these guys. Dare I roll the dice? Of course I roll the dice. That was extremely sexy. Now, it did hurt some of the good guys, I think. But it hurt the bad guy, and it made me feel very powerful. Sexually, that is. Sexually powerful. Did that do a bad thing? Horrors of the Warp? It's fine. It's fine. She's fine. She's a good girl. She's a strong and slightly terrifying lady who can handle the worst. Actually can't see anybody to analyze. Very good. Let's move everyone else up. See, Pascal actually can't move through these folks, so I'll just kind of move him here. Can I still shoot from here? Oh, actually, I might. I can see one fella. Can't scrutinize you necessarily, but I can shoot-anize you. Oh, actually, am I behind cover right now? No, I'm not. There we go. Drop that guy. So there's only a few bad guys on screen until he converts more bros. More bros to his side. It's only a matter of time. He actually killed that guy. That's kind of cool. And they're coming not to hurt us. They're not exactly to our aid, but they're not harming us. How do you miss a target that large? My god. Thing is freaking huge. Alright, 2 spellcasters up front. Of course, I can't do shit to you right now. I could We're actually in a situation right now where I'm not even sure a bonus round would do much because we need movement right now. You know what? Could I give the bring it down order to you? No, you're too far away. Darn. Like they would do something, but it's too little right now. Could I reach with this thing? I think I'm like just short. Now we're 1 square short. Yeah. No, we need is more movement points. Let's is there anybody gonna do anything cool next turn? Pascal might. Abelard's still too far away. He might still be able to shoot. At the rate things are going. Actually, hold on. My movement's pretty good. I might be able to still. That's still far away. Abelard, yeah. It's one of these three. Give it to Pascal. I'm not gonna worry about this one. I think I'll just end my turn. There's only so much more that can be done. No bad guys to be shot, yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna move up. This is as far as I can go. Does that give me an angle? Probably not. I don't think it would. I'll still do this. In my turn. Abelard moves up. Wouldn't be able to charge if I wanted to. And I do want to. Can I at least look at you? Yes. And make him my sworn enemy. I can endure. And I can... Actually, can I shoot at you? I might be in range to shoot. Oh my god, I can. Sure, why the hell not? I can miss, that's okay. These guys are coming around the bend. I guess there's no other way to get to him from that side, so... Gotta go around this way instead. Magenta, move you on up. I know the answer already. I can't shoot at anybody. That's fine. I could run and gun. Oh god, what's he doing? He runs forward, he teleports. He did something. He might have done something to this guy. Horrors of the Warp now. Unclear what he just did, actually. Is there some kind of, like, battle log to see what certain actions are, I wonder? Like, if there's some kind of way to see, like, yeah, what happened just now? Maybe he did something to us. I see. I've got overexerted. Oh, that's fine. That's the voice of command. It's fine. Well, I guess I should be grateful. I should be grateful he didn't do something terrible. I'm amazed that guy's still there. This one here. Oh, there is a log. Cool. Thank you, Eric. That's super helpful. I kind of wonder what that was. Yeah. Oh, he applied an exploit to somebody. Cool. There we go. He upped the ante for the veil degradation. My god, by 3. If it maxes out, is that a guaranteed heads explode? Because that's scary. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Eric. That's exactly what I was looking for. You're the freaking man. He is a little bit close. But he just moved, so we have an opportunity then. If I go right here, could I shoot him with a gun that is made with bullets? No. What if I went here? That's a little dangerous. Yeah, I think the line means... That line tells me all I need to know. I could shoot him from here, or here, or there even. Okay, well, that's nice. I don't want to get her too close to the danger zone. So we'll go right here. And I'll analyze. This actually could do a lot of damage. Hey, what's up, Blood, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that was exactly it. $95, that's pretty good. It's a 50% chance. Oh man, that's scary. Yeah, so that's getting real spooky. And I've been fairly minimal. I did cast that one lightning spell though. That was pretty self-indulgent, but I couldn't help it. It was just so sexy. I couldn't say no to a spot that delicious. Right now he makes some more friends happen because we got him down to half health. Although we kind of knew that was going to be coming. This guy is still... Oh, no, he is evil now. He was on our side, now he's evil. And then eventually he'll teleport on this side and do the same with these guys. But they're trying to come around the bend. This guy's going to move forward. Basically as far as he can go. I can't really see anybody. extra evil or otherwise. I can't see shit. Can't see shit, Captain. What I can do, though, is power up everyone's stuff. Now, I can't power up any of those bros. Unfortunately. Actually, here, if I aim it there. Oh, no. Okay, I was gonna see if I could, like, power up my weapons and also their weapons, but they're gonna turn into bad guys eventually, so maybe I should only buff up our stuff. Turn. He's gonna come around. Okay, yeah, here he comes. So these guys are still on our side. Let's enjoy this while we can. Coming around the bend. He does have eyes on Abelard, who scoffs at his attempt at shooting him. Cassia, I don't want to get too close to the front lines, but she has eyes on these guys. Now, what I could do, get her right here. I could also have her... I don't know if I want to spend this on Abelard right now. Maybe I can't give it to Pascal. I might give it to Argenta. But what I could do is have Abelard charge. I think he'd be able to reach this guy with a charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he'd be able to reach. Oh, wait, that's Pascal. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think so. I think this would work. I think you could charge to him. And if nothing else, you could probably shoot him.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I have no movement. I can charge to his ass. So he's just out of there. And now we're closer to range to these guys. That's good. That was just kind of a little bonus thing we just did. Otherwise, I can melt his face. I can move up more. And in fact, I might as well, I think. Because our melee guy is up close and personal with these guys. They will be drawn to him most likely. Or to get around him, they'd have to go around this way, or they'd have to take an attack of opportunity. Probably not worth it for them. I just melt his face. I just melt his face. All right. And then it's me. Gonna get my ass behind cover. I don't think I can reach you. Can't reach anything right now. There's the only other thing on the board right now. And then it's Abelard's actual turn. And I do the thing where I get, like, right here and then charge at this motherfucker. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Right, now I can't reach you. I can move up a little bit more. Can I just take a pot shot at you? No, he's actually outside my range. What if I moved here? Also still outside the range. Okay, let's keep our melee weapon out then. I'll continue moving. And I will endure. Oh wait, no, I can only do one thing. I'll, what's foreign enemy do again? Armor and, yeah, let's do that one. If I had to do that or endure, that one's pretty good. I would like to do both, but that's fine. He's running away. You were working so hard to get to that side. I guess they determined it's quicker to go this way. I don't know. I mean, this bridge has been available. The pathfinding is questionable. Get Argenta up this way. I would have to run and gun to reach. I don't know if it's worth it. Even with run and gun, I don't think we'd be able to reach. But there. Hammer's doing some fuckery here. He just moved. Was there nothing else done? I mean, our momentum's really good right now. But our veiled degradation is as scary as it could possibly be. So if we need to use the nukes, the nuke of like of a heroic act, we do have that as an option. But we're actually doing okay other than the scary brain melting meter. Scary head explosion meter. Let's see if I go right here. I'd be able to hit this fella. Is there any other bad guy? Just the yellow fiends that are not, you know, evil yet. I think I might just end my turn there. Can't even analyze. No, okay. Move you up as well. I might as well get him out of cover and just have him keep moving, because we're all just kind of trying to catch up with this guy. Don't have eyes on him. Okay. You're still neutral. So you're also wanting to fight this demon with us, not against us. Cassia, can you do anything cool? Can't hit him. Can you shoot him? I think there's a hard corner in there that's not doing us any favors. I could try... I don't know. I think it's too far away to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's too far. I think we're a little bit too far. Can't shoot. Yeah. I think what I'll do, though, is I'll give... Oh, I can't give that to Abelard right now. I think I'll just... Oh, I think I'll just end the turn. I'm moving. Can't reach anybody. I'll just do this. Then Abelard can do this. He can... One of these. Then charge. 9 damage. Not the bestest. Do one more. Or I can endure. My guy is at pretty good health. If I hit him again, there's a very good chance he will teleport away. We came here to do damage. We're gonna do damage. 5 damage. Not much, but it's something. It ain't much, but it's honest work. These guys keep running back and forth. They just can't make up their goddamn minds. Keep diddling and dallying. They need to diddle or dally. They need to make a choice. Can't reach you, but I could run and gun to reach him next turn. Then we're winded. I'll just wait. He runs away. No attack of opportunity. He does Ethereal Flames. Is that what that was? Ethereal Flames. All creatures... That do, actually. No longer use attacking abilities on a current turn. Spends on movement points. Seems like... I'm not sure what that would normally do. Seems like it would do damage, typically, but it's kind of unclear what that is doing. Did it apply stacks of something, maybe? No, not clear, actually. Let's go ahead and... So it's Adira. Move her up. Still can't reach anybody, I don't think. Oh, actually, maybe. Did I see a line? She does have a line on this guy. Ooh, now we're cooking. Apply another stack. It's not the bestest, but it's better than nothing. Take a shot. Come on, crit. Okay, looks respectable damage. I wouldn't call it a crit, but it was respectable. We're making him sad little by little. Like we got him on the ropes, but we're on the long tail part of the fight right now. We have range. Oh, maybe not that. I don't have range on him. Okay. No other bad guys on the field right now. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't warped away to convert some of the fellows yet.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I realized maybe what I should have done was move up not quite as far, so that I could have like shot kind of in this like gap and before this pipe, basically. What I could still do is charge up Abelard and have him do a charging attack. Mess up this fool and make him, there we go, make him teleport away like a chump. And now these guys have been converted. These guys that just keep running back and forth. So now these guys are a problem. But that's presumably his last teleport that he's got. Oh, could I make their butts melt? Not without making my friends' butts also melt. But I'd rather do, I guess I can shoot at them. Those guys are a little bit more pressing, but I could still take a pot shot. Could I just do this?
If I may.
Yeah, I can't kill. It even was a crit, but it wasn't able to kill, sadly. Now it's my turn. And we have some buds. Only those exploded. Oh, I could shoot at the big bad if I so desired. Actually, I could... Ooh, that's tempting. Do I go for the... Oh, I can't analyze them. I was going to say, I think even with a crit, I wouldn't be able to kill. I'll focus these guys for a bit.
See to we never stood a chance.
Just do that. I'm not behind cover right now, so the perfect shot wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Abelard, I know you worked so hard to catch up to that guy just for him to run away like a dingus. Just keep pursuing. Ring around the rosy. We're just going around this big old lap. Endure. And sworn enemy. Could not be done if I wanted. These guys are just chilling. Oh, he's locked in place. Argenta, you are here. Let me just drop you real quick. There we go. He's out of there. Those guys are not a problem anymore. It's the first time she actually was able to attack this turn. The ultimate shot would have got. Yeah, you're probably right. The the dismantling attack. Actually, we could maybe do it now. Actually, that attack always hits. Oh wait, hold on. Gotta get her in range. Pretty cool if Adira could pop him out. Once he pop, we just don't stop. Yeah, if we could have a... We just have this kind of pop instantly. Oh, 4 damage short, but now we get to do a real attack. Like the normal attack, that is. There we go. He's donezo. And now the cleanup begins. And so far as I could tell, there were no major downsides for having such a high veil degradation meter. I was waiting for heads to explode, but so far it's been pretty okay in the grand scheme of things. Good call reminding me about the ult. I forgot that didn't take the place of a regular shot. So that became less of a concern, because I was thinking, oh, it won't be enough to kill, so I need somebody else to do the finishing touches. I can see I wanted the final honors. 1 HP down. His head has been melted. Casting would have done it, but not shooting. Yeah, which makes sense. As one of the benefits they say is that it's a guaranteed shot or a guaranteed hit, and casting, of course, is always a guaranteed hit unless it gets interrupted or something. Some Oreos, Meerkat. I would say if you're going to be up for another hour at least, then yes. But if you're going to bed pretty soon, I would say maybe a smaller snack would be ideal. And actually, speaking of which, it is 2:30 a.m. That's the time to go to the dentist, of course. 2:30 a.m. It is real late. But we explored the sewers a lot. We had a really fun fight. We'll eventually be able to go back up to the warehouse if we so desire. There's stuff to loot. There's bad guys to interrogate. Actually, no, there's nobody left to interrogate. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. But we got some goods. We got some things to inspect. So, we got things for next time. And next time will probably be tomorrow. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. I know I have to work tomorrow, and I've got some post-work things I'll need to do to take care of tomorrow basically after work, but before stream. And depending on how late that goes, it might mean that I might have to hold off on tomorrow's stream and just stream on Friday instead. But yeah, good progress, good, very enjoyable fights. Again, thank you to Eric and really everyone else for your patience as I was trying to detangle the very frustrating puzzle we were trying to tangle with earlier. I know that kind of stuff is frustrating, and maybe I shouldn't have abandoned it a lot earlier, because obviously the end result was pretty disappointing. But I do appreciate people being willing to stand my bullshit as I'm trying to as I'm stubbornly trying to resolve this thing before I let go of it. It was very frustrating, but again, Eric was a huge help, and everyone else who endured it, and maybe even commiserated with me as we all were baffled by this strangely worded puzzle. It was very weird. The only way to interrogate is to murder everybody. I mean, I'm not going to say it's an efficient way to do it, but it is a method. One of the interrogation methods of all time. Strength and ignorance, and I'm very strong. Well, there you go. I'm right there with you, Meerkat. I'm right there with you, bud. So the game is over, but our duty to uphold the Emperor's honor, oh my gosh, it never ends. Never ends. I can always look to Meerkat to find very creative ways to fill out the chat with proselytizing, pro-Emperor proselytizing, to keep things real interesting and free of heresy at all times. Now, wouldn't you know it, there are people that are live on this day and age right now playing video games. Can you believe that shit? There are people playing video games this late on a weeknight, on a school night. Can you imagine? Bunch of sinners, I tell you. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna find a raid target. I'm one of those degenerates as well. I can talk shit on them because I am one of them. We got a few folks that we could potentially raid. One of them is Dude Man. Dude Man is somebody I don't think I've had the pleasure of raiding yet. He is one of the daredevils, one of the kind of prominent voices that you see frequently in the... Oh, let me mute that. Sorry about that. You frequently see in the Daredrop Discord server. You see him communicating with folks on the regular, offering suggestions and advice. He's a very present person in the Daredrop community, which is great. He is actually celebrating a 3-year affiliate anniversary. He's doing a 3-year affiliate anniversary stream. He's been live for 16 hours. He's actually going, it says 36 hours. I don't know if that's 36 hours without sleeping, without breaks. I mean, I hope he's taking care of himself, but I'm going to encourage this debauchery by throwing all of us there and encouraging him with a big old raid. That sounds like a real good time, and helping him celebrate his 3 affiliate year anniversary. 9:30 a.m. Yeah, it is. It's late technically here, but it's also 2:30 a.m. It's approaching the point where it switches and you don't say, wow, it's late at night. You say, wow, it's early in the morning. So 2:30 is about where that nomenclature flips and you go, it's so early. What are you doing up this early in the morning? It's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. But anyway, so yeah, Dude Man OG is our raid target. Thank you again to many people who stopped in tonight. We had so many raids. My God, we had motherfucking 8-Bit Llama raid us. We had, who else do we have? We had 7. That's right, 7 4 raided us. 8-Bit Llama, and of course Poe and Black Channel with the raids as well. The double raid from Poe and Black Channel. My God, I'm a blessed fella, and I appreciate that greatly. As always, our links can be found in the little link tree page, that social media page that is in the chat right there. Has all of the me links you could ever dream of. Of course, Twitch is the main platform, but I do multi-stream to lots of places. I also try to post clips and little short moments, just like shorts and clips and highlights on all the places. I try to post it on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, just post them around in general. But again, Twitch is the main one. The main idea is to draw people here if possible. And of course, you can watch on lots of platforms, but for participating in giveaways, because we are playing this game through Daredrop, we're working on unlocking some giveaways. If you want to participate in giveaways, if you want to use our channel point redemptions, those kinds of things you got to watch on Twitch. That's kind of how it is. Same if we ever do multiplayer games. Then the way we can really moderate who joins is through Twitch. So that's kind of the main thing there. But otherwise, like I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow. If there's any change to the schedule, if I end up not getting to stream tomorrow, I'll post in the Discord server. We have a Discord server where all schedule updates go. Yeah, it's the weekly schedules channel. That weekly schedule channel has all schedule updates. So I'll post there if that ends up changing. And like I said, Mr. OG, Mr. Dude Man OG is our raid target. Looks like he is doing some Dead by Daylight, although it looked like he was also playing some Jackbox games. I think he's maybe bouncing around between the two. So we're going to raid him. He is indeed an OG. And I actually haven't watched his stream a whole lot, but he seems like a really chill guy. And like I said, been very helpful, very good at advising newbies over in the Daredrop Discord server. So he's a really helpful guy, and I appreciate that a lot. He seems pretty nice, and we're going to help him out with a raid. Celebrating the affiliate anniversary, that's some good shit too, so we're getting to celebrate with us. He's doing a special stream. Cheer him on with what looks to be a 36-hour marathon stream. Hope this man takes a lot of breaks and takes snacks, or eats snacks, and gets hydration. I hope he's okay, because those marathon streams are a lot. They are a lot. I know from firsthand experience, the damage they can wreak on your psyche and your physical body. I know it all too well. But like I said, probably more Rogue Trader tomorrow, then more Rogue Trader Friday, and then Saturday, no Rogue Trader. Saturday will be an 8-hour marathon stream. It won't be as crazy as Dude Man's 36-hour stream, but it'll be an 8-hour marathon stream. We'll play a lot of indie games, some weird stuff, and also some VR for the first time. It'll be my first time diving into VR. I'm super excited. It's going to get weird and silly, and hopefully I won't get dizzy and have a headache and pee my pants and get scared. So, or I guess the more realistic bodily function would be puking. So hopefully none of that. But anyway, thanks again, friends. Thank you to Po Boy and Black Channel and 8-Bit Llama and 7 for those raids. Good night, everybody. Thank you again.
They've barred the gates. Use the battering ram.
Restart. Don't beat it. Don't beat it. You're gonna keep me up. Please.
They have the same vibe as Kool-Aid Man.
When the presenter uses your gas in a
Oh